That's just the THX logo.
Their song. We don't give a damn, man. We don't give a fuck.
Timmy, what's up, everybody? Hello.
Hey, hey. We're talking Youngbloods with a Z.
Was that what they were called?
Mm-hmm. They showed up so late, and like they weren't even a big rap group. They showed up so late to this like college festival thing we were booked on years ago, and they showed way up late, and their whole song was "We don't give a damn, we don't give a fuck."
And their whole song just consisted of that lyric. I don't think there was anything else. It was just.
I honestly don't remember them saying anything else.
They weren't really rapping. They were just on stage chanting, "We don't give a damn, man. We don't give a fuck."
But you know what?
We don't give a damn, man. We don't give a fuck. And they were like twirling towels around.
Yeah.
I just remember that.
Here's the deal, though. That was 16 years ago almost, and we still remember it. So, maybe they were onto something.
I wonder if they give a damn.
Yeah. They don't.
They probably still don't.
But like,
at least they said they did.
Very clear.
They could
one of their
like,
family members
man.
like dies from COVID or something. Like, man, I do give a damn.
Yeah, I've learned. I should give a damn. Darren, you got a haircut.
I did. You
like sharp.
It's nice.
Did that sketch that we shot? it's really short, but it was like the talent show or something, and the kid is like, he's like, like walking in a circle, and the guy's like, he's got his hand over a red button.
Yeah.
Yo, I like to eat pussy. Yeah, just sucking dick. And he's like, no.
He's just waiting for the kid to
Did that
swear.
air?
Right?
I don't think that aired.
What is it? I like to eat pussy and what?
Did we make it? Did we?
I don't know if that ever. Yeah, we shot it.
We shot it?
I don't think it ever made the cut though.
Okay, because I definitely remember talking about it. I couldn't remember if we like shot it or not.
I was actually cleaning up around the house, and I found all these like old pieces of paper that had like just brainstorm ideas on it. Like I found like the paper that says like skatefall on it.
Huh. That's fun.
And there was one circled idea that was we never did, but I remember what it was, and it was I live in a house of pizza. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
House made of pizza, and it's a guy at his high school reunion going, "Well, bet you didn't think I would be living in a house of pizza. So yeah, things are going pretty good."
Yeah, I'd say I'm doing okay. I live in a house made entirely out of pizza, so you do the math, buddy. Also, like, my favorite detail was he had, like, horrible skin. He had, like, zits everywhere because everything he touched was grease. Dick and Wing, thanks for gifting.
We already got some donuts. You want me to do them?
Take it away, Timmy. I don't have my donuts up yet. I'll get them.
Donuts. Okay. God donated $5.
Really?
Says, hey guys, I've been watching y'all for a very long time. This is my first time tuning in the stream. Just want to say I'm a big fan. If there's time, do you think we could watch the clown jukebox sketch? Is that a sketch? Clown jukebox?
That's not real.
Is that us?
Dances with Tacos.
I think that guy's looking for Human Giant.
Is that the Cactus Wasp sketch?
Maybe he wants us,
which you cannot find on YouTube.
Why?
Can't find it.
I don't know. We looked for like
because it's about mother-son sex.
I mean, there are websites that would want that, but I don't know. Okay, Dance with Tacos donates $20. Says it's my buddy's birthday on Tuesday. Can you guys tell Jacob Anderson happy birthday? Jacob Anderson,
happy birthday today. No,
it's on Tuesday. All right.
No.
He did donate $20, so I guess
$20.
Yeah. Happy birthday, Jacob.
What do you think this is? Cameo? They won't even let me on that shit, okay? So
we don't know how to make extra money for very easy ideas.
Wait, Sam, did they really not let you on Cameo?
Yeah.
We've got a Baked Beans Cameo. We just we got it together, and then
I like multiple times was like, hey, can I get a cameo? And they never got back to me. We
They
can do
give big
Did you
beans.
send like your IMDb page?
Maybe they never
or
got-
what do you have
maybe
to
they never
send
got
us
beans.
credentials?
Well, yeah, you send, I think, your IMDb page and I think your like Twitter page or something, and then they like never got back to me. And then someone else was like, "Oh, one of Trevor's writers was like, oh, you know what I'll do? I'll email them to get you on Cameo," and that didn't work.
Oh, someone gave me like a code for it or something, but maybe that was different. I don't know. We never used it, and I don't want to like have to. I don't want to be at the behest of people, like, you know, because I'm like busy when I'm here, you know, and it's like I don't want to be like, oh shit, I gotta go dress up as baked beans and.
I mean, I don't actually care. I was like, it'd be funny if I got on.
You care. You talk about it a lot.
Am I bringing it up?
Yeah.
Yes.
You guys
No, I
remember?
didn't bring it
I
up.
mean,
You guys brought it
There's
up.
that month where Sam just kept sending us handwritten letters in the mail, just talking about it.
Yeah. So day 21 of still having no Cameo.
Like, Dad, we got more mail. What is it? It's like one of those Sam Cameo letters.
Sam,
put 'em
you
in the
thought you were
box.
going to be rolling in bucks with that Cameo shit.
Oh
You
yeah.
thought you were, huh?
Ducats. Oh, how you doing, fellas?
Yeah, it's, good.
Zach, someone said looks like you've been hitting the gym.
You know, it's funny. I'm just drinking. I'm drinking all of this up. Chat, thank you. I'm loving all the Beefcake Zack comments. Really, it's hitting me in the sweet spot. A lot of people wondering what my shirt says. It says, "Don't shoot. I'm not a tourist." It's a dig on Florida, I believe. One time I was wearing this at the airport, and an old lady came up to me and like poked me on the shoulder and goes, "I would like to invite you to some town in Florida, and I think you'll find there are a lot of nice people there." She literally invited me. Wow, that's crazy.
She was good at fucking.
But was she being a
I'm on my way
smartass, or
to
was
Texas.
she?
I can't. Obviously.
She wanted you to come to her
stupid
town
bitch.
so she could shoot at you. Like she's like,
Yeah.
I know you're a tourist. Why don't you come to my town? You know,
Yeah.
I'll fucking blast you.
You should have just been like,
Zach, you didn't answer. I had to
you.
go
Hold on, sorry. 17, but like just 17 said 6 stories, Zach. LOL. LOL. Laugh out loud. I just made that guy laugh out loud. with that
Oh, we're
story.
still doing this.
I'm doing
now?
pretty
yeah.
well.
Skip.
Oh yeah. By the way, I just
guys,
read
guess
that-
what? No new bits this week. We're just
Did you guys
recycling
get-
all last week's bits.
Did you guys get yours
Yeah.
in the
wait.
mail?
I'll be
Darren,
right
I
back.
gotta mail
gotta
yours
go grab
still,
it.
but here's the skip tokens.
Oh, sweet.
I need. Oh fuck! What's the name
Wait,
of it?
those two guys already have their skip tokens?
They
That's
must
why
be
they
going to
left
get
to
'em.
go get them?
Whose background is messier? I think mine is pretty messy today. Yeah.
Dude, I'm not going to get a skip token for like 3 weeks.
I know. I tried to get in the mail to you this week, and I just didn't get there.
I'm just going to make one.
Hold on. Did we all just leave, Darren?
I'm into these. Thank you for the skip tokens. They're going to be getting some use tonight.
We're getting what?
They're going to be getting some use tonight.
Very nice. Very cool.
I got to make one.
No,
I'll make one.
Darren, I'm gonna send you a couple, man. I'm gonna send you some. If I send cookies, I mean, will they even get there before they're horrible?
I don't think they'll be allowed in. 'Cause
Really?
you're not allowed
Like
to,
cookies
you
wouldn't
can't
pass
send,
customs?
You can't send any, like things like dairy. It can't come into the country.
How much would it cost for me to send this to England?
That's what we're
I
talking
don't
about.
know. That Timmy's going to find out.
I'm gonna find
and
out. Yeah,
Timmy's
I'm gonna
going
mail
to
one.
hear the price and he's going to go, well, no, thank you.
Dude, I
And walk
no.
out the door.
That is not what I'll do. Come on, that was a primo opportunity to do one of your guys' crazy Timmy voice impressions, because it'll totally be like, that'll be $34. What? That's what it is.
$34? I can't afford that. That's crazy.
And I'll wave goodbye with my 4-fingered white glove and walk out in my little red shorts and get back in the Goofy Mobile.
Do you know how much ice cream I could buy for $34?
And they'll probably look at me like,
And then,
yeah,
like,
I do.
he's just saying that to himself as he walks to the supermarket and goes up to
Yeah.
them and goes, I'll
You know-
take $50 worth of
Yeah,
ice cream.
straight to the fucking frozen food section. Do you know how much ice cream this will buy? I do. There's a sale on Ben & Jerry's.
What is your guys' favorite Ben & Jerry's flavor? Just out of curiosity.
Dude, I said that because there is a sale on Ben & Jerry's and I have some in my freezer. And I actually like the Tonight Dough. It's the Jimmy Fallon one.
Because you're such a Jimmy Fallon head.
Yeah, well, I actually made a joke. I tweeted about it a couple years back. I said, I love that flavor because when you're done, you get to throw Jimmy Fallon's face in the garbage.
Oh my God. Everybody's fucking hating him. There was an article in...
He's only attacked one of us.
Who did he attack? Zack?
Me.
Yeah.
What did he do?
Timmy, you don't know this story?
I probably do,
man.
but I forgot. What happened?
I got in a fist fight with Jimmy Fallon. Like an angry, actual drunken fight. I punched him many times. He choked me almost out.
Out. Are you serious?
Yeah.
You guys, I have not heard the story. Is this crazy
it's
fuck
true.
with me?
Dead serious. Yep.
I told the story on Newsboys.
Okay. I mean, I watch Newsboys all the time. I must have just been so excited to be watching. I kind of didn't hear the story.
It's like people are like, Zach, you used to be afraid to tell the story. I was afraid, but once I've told it, it's out there. So there's no point of not.
Right. Well, and I mean,
and to be fair, it was a drunken thing, and we were cool the next day. It wasn't like.
And these are two guys who used to get pretty messy, both of you, as far as I know. You know, but.
And it was because you were trying to stop him from kidnapping a child, right?
Yeah, he kept saying like, my organization will, give me extra something. I wasn't really paying attention, but clearly he's part of some club and they have something, and it's.
Turns out the ending of Yellow Jackets is about Jimmy Fallon. Anyways.
Wait, what's the ending of Yellow Jackets? I didn't.
Season 1 ended with a thing. Maybe I shouldn't spoil it. Anyways, people might yell at me. But anyways, there's like a group that takes people.
I'd really
wait. What is this comment? Hold on. I also don't like Zack that much, but I do. It's complicated. You did great in Castaways. I really wanted to see it. Fuck you, dude.
Castaways.
Castaways. Oh man, there's some good comments here in the donations. Isaac Wicked donated $10. Says, "Love that intro track, very groovy." Sam, is it on Spotify? Is it one of yours, Sam?
Yeah. I just put that on there because it's like license-free music.
Okay.
But it's not on Spotify. It's on what is that called? SoundCloud.
Oh, okay. Skidley Pop 22 donates $5. Says, "No offense, but when SSS first started, it was all feeling very culty. Lately, it does not feel as culty. Can we find something culty to do?" That's a good point. We haven't done the go fuck yourself doll-lickers as much anymore. You know
what? The whole cult thing was really kind of a Trevor deal.
Yeah, that's true. That's probably why. Hold on and hang on donates $10. Says, and this is to Sam and Zach, "I'm sorry about the rat-eaten box. Should have made the box out of pizza.
Okay.
Love your faces." So she sent you guys cookies and some rats ate it, I heard?
She sent me cookies. This is a good story. Is she sent us cookies, and I went to go get them from the like at the place. You got the P.O. box, and then you have to like go around to another area to pick up whatever it is.
Oh yeah.
And they hand me a box with a big hole in the corner, and it's like ripped into the cookies. And they like hand it to me and go, "Here you go." And I was like,
what the fuck?
And the lady I'm dealing with is like, "Oh, you gotta go talk to the guy, like the P.O. box captain or something." Like he had some weird, like the P.O. box admiral over there. So go over, talk to this guy. I'm like, "Hey, yeah, I got this package and this." And he goes, "I don't know what you want me to do about it." And I was like, "Well, I don't think they sent it this way."
He's packing the cookies and puts her rats around it like, "Come on, sweeties."
Yeah.
It's not like my organization was responsible for the protection.
It's not like someone, it's not like this lady paid us to take the package across the country to you.
It's like if I pick my kid up from school and they're missing an eye, and I go to the principal. I'm like, "What's the deal?" He's like, "Well, I don't know what you want me to do about it."
Yeah,
like,
just go
what can I do?
She just got like a bloody stump on her hand. Like,
I don't
know,
fix her fucking eye.
Supposed to keep it on her hand.
Look, just fix her eye. This is no harm, no foul. Just fix the eye, okay? That's all.
But that's
what
the
if
thing
the
too.
guy you talked to, Sam, was like,
he's like, "What do you want me to like cook you new cookies?" And I'm like, "No,
that would be nice."
Did he say that?
No, he was like, "We don't even know if the thing's damaged, so maybe you should go home and check." And I'm like, "I can see the cookies. There's cookies falling out." He's like, "Okay, I didn't know that." I was,
He's making his job.
It was a very, but it gets better. It gets better. It was a very weird situation.
Uh-huh.
And then And he told me to go back to the lady who told me to go to him, which is like the most frustrating thing.
It's ask mom, ask dad. Yeah.
Yeah. And then so I go back and I'm all flustered and I step up and I'm like, yeah, he told me to come back here. And the lady just looks at me and I look at her and I realize that it's not the same woman. And she's black, and the other lady was black, and she goes, oh, I go, were you just helping me? And she goes, oh, it was the other black girl that worked here. And just started cracking up.
She did?
Yeah, she started cracking up, and then I could hear her laughing as she walked back to the other lady, and then I hear the other lady start cracking up. And then she came up and helped me and like this, like very like.
Sam, this is when you just say, these are just cookies. I'm not doing it. Just walk out of the fucking post office.
They're just it's one of those moments where you're just like, yeah, laugh at me. Like, I'm sorry.
Like this is what you do.
There's no getting out of this. And
wait, Sam, will you tell one of my very favorite Sam stories?
The cookies
about when you got
delicious.
trapped in the airport in Spain or Croatia.
Yeah, all right.
Or we could do it another time.
It was right after I ran the marathon and I hadn't been drinking in a while, and me and my buddy, we didn't have a hostel to stay at in Spain, so we were just like, let's stay up let's like put our bags in the lockers at, like, he was going to a train station, I was going to a plane station, and we're like, we'll just drink
a plane station.
Plane station.
Can someone give me a ride to the plane station?
Oh God, Uber charges so much to take you to the plane station.
He was going to the train station. I was going to the plane station.
It's so fucking confusing. What if they did call it that? That would get confusing.
So anyway, and like I speak high school Spanish, and in Europe it's like there's a lot of people who speak a good amount of English, so it wasn't really hard to get around. But so we were at this bar and we started drinking and having a fun time. I lost track of time. All of a sudden I realized like I was like trying to stay up all night. Now I gotta get to the plane station, and I have spent too much money at the bar, so we have like a limited amount of money to get me a cab to take me to the airport. And so we go to like this, we hail a taxi, we bargain to like
sorry. Justin Muka says, can I get a ride to the railport? He was going to the railport. I was going to the plane station.
And some Huey Kyler says, was it plane station 4 or plane station 5?
I like that.
There's a lot of good comments on there. We're loving it.
So I get in the back of the cab, and we give, between the two of us, we give him every last cent we have, because I'm gonna be late. And so, or I'm not gonna be late, but like it's an international flight and everything, and I get in the cab and I'm like, oh shit, I gotta throw up. I am so drunk. And it's that thing where you're just trying not to throw up. You're giving it everything, and you're trying so hard not to throw up, you just pass out. And all of a sudden, I wake up, and the guy is yelling at me like, "Aeroporto, aeroporto," and I like am just like, oh, and I like hop out of the cab, and then I like the cab drives off, and I was like, yeah, I didn't throw up in the cab. I'm in the wrong terminal right now. I don't know, like, this isn't where I left my bag.
Oh
like,
my God.
And then I like walk into the airport, I look around, I'm like, yep, my bag's not in this terminal for sure. I step out to like where everyone smokes their last cigarettes before they like, go, and I just, without even bending over, I was like spitting in a spittoon. I vomited in a trash can. I just went like and then like walked into I was just like, gotta get away from that, and like walked into the airport, and now it's like 5 a.m. in an airport where like not everything's open, and like there's like not many people. It's kind of like the skeleton crew of the airport, and I have no idea where I'm going. I have no idea how to get where I'm going. And everyone I talk to is like, I'm sure people could speak English. People were choosing not to speak to the huge guy who was drunk. And I walked around the airport for like an hour. Finally, I figured out that the subway ran through the airport and I could take the subway to the next terminal. I get there, get my bag. I'm like, good. I'm getting in the line to check in. And there's a guy, like, it's like that thing where you're like both entering the line at the same time. And the guy goes to step in and he goes, after you. And I go, okay, thanks. And he goes, you've been drinking. Like, he was searching for the words. Like, he like could barely speak English, but he was like, I think I need to tell this guy that he's been drinking.
I don't think he knows.
I know because your penis is out.
And I was like, I lied to him. I was like, no. I was like offended. And I get up there.
You denied it. You fucking denied it.
I get up to the front of the line, and the guy's like, you're in the wrong line. You have to get in this line with the automated teller. And I get to the front of that line, and I put my thing in through the automated teller, and it's like, tells me I have to go back to the other line. And so I go back through that line, and the guy's like, oh, you missed your flight. And this is a flight to London, to Reykjavik, to New York, where I think we had a show. I think we had a show that night. And so I was like, well, like, I'm trying to check in. And he was like, oh, well, you missed your plane. I was like, I missed my plane because you told me I had to go to this other line. And he was like, well, you missed your plane. And he was like, talk to customer service. And so I go over to this other line, talk to customer service, and they're like, yeah, I mean, there's nothing you can do. You have to go talk to like rebooking. And I go talk to rebooking, and they're like, there's nothing we can do. You should talk to customer service. And then I talk to customer service, and then they send me back to rebooking. And then finally I get to the front of the line in customer service, and she sees me.
It was a different black woman, and she laughed at you.
She sees me, and she just goes, next, and asks, like, gets the next person in line. And at that point, I stepped in between the two lines, and I had a hat. I had a fedora. It looked cool.
Of course, all of this is while you're wearing a fucking fedora.
It was a cool fedora. I swear. I'll find a picture. I'll put it on the Reddit, and you guys will go, it's a pretty good fedora.
Find that photo. We're going to look at it tonight.
All right. I take the fedora off, and I start yelling into the fedora, and then I start biting the fedora, and then I start punching the fedora, and then I realize that, like, if I don't stop right this second, I will go to jail. I will be detained. In some way, I'll be detained. And I went to the front of the rebooking line, and I was just like, I have to get out of Spain. I have to, like, whatever I can do to get out of Spain, help me. And she was like, and like, mind you, she was telling me before that she has nothing till the next day. And she goes, there's a flight leaving for London in 45 minutes, but there's a problem. And I was like, oh, what is it? And she was like, there's only middle seats. Like, yes, it's a 45-minute flight. Yes, I'll take the fucking flight. And I made it to the show on time. After all that.
Wow.
I love the idea of you screaming into your fedora drunk in the middle of an airport. That is
in Spain.
So good.
When no one knows.
I wish I could have watched that whole thing.
Sam, you used to have a real temper, didn't you?
I still do, man. Fuck you. What are you talking about, used to? I fight that beast every day.
When was the last time you were very angry?
When
was the last time you raised your voice in anger?
I mean, it was talking to Emily about something. Of course, like I'm living,
like today.
I'm living with a pregnant woman. It's tough.
You're yelling at a pregnant woman?
No, we're not.
Oh my God,
yelling.
Sam.
I'm not yelling.
Jeez. But you are hitting her.
Yeah.
Darren, by the way, speaking of which, Darren, somebody sent up a tweet that you did at somebody that was really violent, and I was very shocked.
I saw that, and
that was funny.
And I was like, this must be fake. And
I was like, this can't be Darren.
I actually looked into it. It was from 2012, and it looked like you tweeted it like yesterday. So
it was some response to somebody else. It was some lady talking about relationship advice, and Darren responded to her with some crazy question, right? About
Was it a celebrity?
It was an adult
maybe.
Actress.
Oh,
You were tweeting at an adult
what did I say?
actress. I think the tweet was something along the lines of, she was like, "Hey, I need a question for my sex podcast," and you were like, "I'm into I'm into hitting and pissing on my girlfriend." She's not into it.
I'm into punching
though,
my girlfriend repeatedly in the face, I believe.
and
is what it
pissing
was.
on her.
yeah.
What do I do to get her into it too? Or something.
And she doesn't like it.
What did she say? Did she respond?
I don't know. They
hope
only
that
showed
was
you
in
part of the
Don't think so. I would
Aw,
imagine
man.
not.
probably blocked you.
She responded and said, you have been reported for,
She said, "If only it were 2017,
Yeah.
I could do something about this." Or
Darren, you gotta watch your tweets, brah. This guy's gotta pee.
What do you think
I'll
they're
be
going to
back.
James Gunn him?
You just squeeze him. You just
Yeah.
squeeze his belly.
What if I just squeezed him? He just started peeing. I'm there we go.
Oh, yeah.
how
Oh,
you guys
man.
doing?
What?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm good.
Are you going to
I
come
hadn't
visit
heard
me?
that
Well, you can't.
I can't.
I have to come visit you.
No, I want to.
We can't come there, Darren?
There was,
He can't.
like when my brother
Got a
turned
baby
40,
on the way.
He's like 43 now. We had this plan that we would go to England and just rent a car in London and drive around England and go up to Manchester and see a Manchester United game. We got to do that now that you live there. I think that would be so much fun.
Tom and Katie are coming in August, and that's
Cool.
exactly what they're doing. They're going to stay with us for, 3 days, 5 days, and then they're getting a car, and they're just going to be driving around all over England.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Oh,
Yeah.
so chat is dying to know. Someone just brought this up. Zack, people are pausing Miss March
Yes.
because they it's a scene when you have just the hospital gown on, and
Right.
they think they can see your penis.
Oh my God, really?
It's like
I don't
from
think so. I was
behind-
wearing a cock sock. So
Okay,
if they're
Yeah.
seeing anything, it's the fabric of the cock sock.
yeah,
But I
which,
mean-
it's like pretty much pants.
Why wouldn't you wear a jock strap? Why do you have to wear a cock? What's the difference?
Because you want to see my whole bare back and ass,
Yeah.
Darren, obviously.
Yeah.
Oh.
Zach's got to use his gifts, We need to see those cheeks.
Who's doing that? Who's making a big deal?
Somebody asked on
Someone
Twitter, and
tweeted
Sam and I
us.
were both involved in the thread, and someone posted a screenshot. I mean, it looked like balls, but I don't.
I saw the story about it in the New Yorker. That's where I read about
Now,
it.
do you put your balls in a cock sock?
It's called like a jerkin, I think, or a gherkin.
Well, a
It's,
merkin is a pubic
A
wig.
merkin.
A merkin's a
know, Bob.
pubic wig.
But I remember they were talking to me in advance, and they were you should probably shave before you do this. And that was a couple days earlier, and I was very busy. I didn't think about it after that conversation. And then like the time came, they're like, okay, go ahead. And they do it with like glue. They like adhere it with like a, a hot glue. And I had to put it on. So just, it went on okay, but taking that off was like one of the more painful situations of.
So it was like glued to the shaft of your cock.
No, just like around the whole genital area. So it's just,
God,
You just had like a bald circle around your dick.
It was really bad. Yeah.
Look, that's
someone
where
asked
it is.
Morgan says, was it worse than being set on fire? No.
Yeah.
That was a very painful year for me. That was within a year.
Wow. But okay, but you knew that the glue thing was going to happen. You did not know until shortly before that you would be set on fire.
Right. The glue thing was like a good hour, 3 hours before. I was like, as I was putting it, I was like, well, this is going to be awful.
Right.
Yeah. At the end of the night, I'm in for it. Getting set on fire was like, oh no.
I remember it was like every vacation you went on, something, tragic happened. I feel
what
like
else happened?
Well, Vietnam, right? You had like the shits the whole time.
Oh, well, I got dysentery and I was in a motorcycle accident.
Oh, you were in a
Yeah.
motorcycle
I didn't know that.
accident?
Wow.
Vietnam?
It wasn't that bad.
That's crazy.
But I remember being in Florida with you. I think it was just you and me. We skipped out to Florida, and we were at the house, and you like stubbed your toe, ripped your toenail off, and you were like, every fucking vacation.
I can't go anywhere without being mutilated.
And I was like holding a Band-Aid. I was like, hold on, Zach. I'm trying to.
Dude, I did that as a kid. Stubbing your toe in a way where it rips the big toenail off. That is fucking awful.
I stubbed my toe at Darren's house so fucking bad. It was like a blood trail to the bathroom. It was awful, man.
Yeah, that's when I was a kid and did that. It was the same thing. Like you could peel the nail off and oh God.
Let's do some donos. I think
Yeah. We're
Zack,
behind.
we've missed a bunch, guys.
Yeah.
The last one the most distant one I can find is I Sick Wicked donated 10. Do you have any before that, Timmy?
I did that one. I did the ones before that.
Oh, okay. Good.
Oh, he said his name twice.
Pop,
Oh, man.
we already did that one. Hold on and hang on. We already did. God had a second one, so you can start there, Zach.
All right. God says, haha, trolled you fuckers. Now none of you dumbasses get to go to heaven. You know what? That was a bad joke, and it was only a $5 dono. Usually I don't read the donos below $10, and that's why, guys. But I do appreciate the dono. And Fez donated 10, says about 2 weeks ago, my coworker, 28 years, told me unprompted that they were getting a circumcision next month. Then they became very defensive when I said, most people typically have that done when they're younger, right? Am I the asshole? No, you are stating a fact.
No, babies.
Why are they even telling you if they're going to get weird about it? They're bringing it up in the workplace. They're the asshole.
Yeah, you're at work and you're like working on something like, oh yeah, almost forgot. I'm going to get a little bit of my penis snipped off next week. So
yeah, I'm going to cut off part of my body, my dick to be specific.
I just want to put that image in your head. What the fuck you mean, babies? Fuck you.
Chody Loads donated $3. Hey guys, how's it going? You guys ever thought of doing a Self-Select Saturday when you guys rate your favorite TV sketch shows? No, never thought of it. I Just Trust donated 10, says two things. One, have any of you ever eaten a Canada Goose? No.
I think so.
And two, Zach's shirt reminds me of a headline I saw today. Florida man dies after hitting an 11-foot alligator with his car. And three, this is more than two, but you guys are the highlight of our day. Well, thank you very much, I Just Trust. Very sweet. I Just Trust, I believe, is the husband of Hold On, Hang On. I don't know if I have the genders right, but...
Oh, no, I think you're right. Yeah, they sent me some Canadian chips that I'm going to try one during fan art. So.
Pepperoni Pizza Man donated 15, says, I ordered a copy of The Super Rich and can't wait to check it out. What's that?
Okay, so that's the comic book I wrote with my friend Casey. You guys remember Casey? My Watertown buddy lived with me in New York for a while. Yeah. Anyway, so we wrote a comic book in like 2010, and we were working with Dark Horse, and all of our contacts there fell through. So the project stopped. I moved back to Watertown, whatever. Casey, meanwhile, finished the scripts and just slowly over time got an artist hired and got it finished. And so it's been on like his website for a couple of years. I always forget to talk about it because I'm terrible, but anyways, it's like a silly, weird superhero story. And so, yeah, it's I talked about it on one of my streams a couple weeks ago. So, yeah, thank you, who said that. Thank you, Pepperoni Pizza Man. That's awesome.
Is it funny?
Yeah, it's about a bunch of rich people purchase superpowers, and they the serum they take gives your powers that reflect your personality. So like the rich Paris Hilton style heiress turns into vapor, stuff like that. So.
P.O. Box Captain donated $15. Says, Sam, you're still talking about those fucking cookies? Jesus fucking Christ. What do you want me to do about it? Fuck you. Good one.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Verspin77 donated, says, you guys are the best. Thanks for the stream. Thank you.
Thank you.
VR Spin. Andy Mack donated 10, says, watch Walt Whitman. XOXO. Talk to you later.
Oh.
We haven't watched a sketch in forever, man.
I'm actually set up to do that. That's
I'd be down.
I was testing
I'd watch
that
one.
stuff earlier.
Pop-Tart3697 donated 5. He says, hey guys, I haven't watched in a few months, but I miss you guys, especially Darren. Thanks for the laughs. I wasn't going to read that one, but the especially Darren I thought was worth it. And Ron Gina donated 10, says, remember that one time you were running and dancing and there was a table you hit your knee gar on and said something funny? T? Typo, Ron Gina. Funny T? Not a real word.
Ron, are you okay?
So sorry.
Oh, you know what happened on my stream this week?
What?
So I'm fucking facing up against what's that bad guy? The General something? Ragadan or something like that? The one on the tiny horse?
Is this Elden Ring?
Radan, I believe.
Yeah.
Maybe it's Radigan. I don't know. Okay.
I'm
Elden Ring
facing
guy?
up against him. First time, Radon. First time, I come like this close to beating him first time. Second time, I come like this close. And then Ron, the fucking idiot, is like, hey, Sam, why don't you try it without your horse? And I was like, all right, I guess Ron knows what he's talking about. And so I tried it without my horse, and I died like 5 times. And then I was like, you know what, Ron? Fuck you. I'm trying it with my horse, and I fucking beat him.
Yeah, I beat that guy on my horse. Did you do what I did?
Ron doesn't know what he's talking about. That guy doesn't know that game at all.
Hasn't he beat me like 12 times already?
I got on my horse. I equipped the long distance bow talisman and the increased arrow damage talisman, so that I could just spam him with arrows as I ran around. And you keep reviving all the guys, right? You just keep spawning all the guys on the dune.
Yeah, I just went up the horse's butt. I just like rode my horse and tried to stay behind, and just I had that big.
No, I did not do that.
I was playing
Kurt Cobain. We're gonna talk about You Can't Skip Us. Oh, Alex Ailman just dropped some memes in the chat.
Thank you, Alex.
Ron says he also talks shit right after. So
he said it makes sense that I beat him because he was like, because when you're on your horse, you have less things to do, so you're not messing up as much.
I think he's calling you stupid, dude.
Yeah. Too bad he sucks.
Oh yeah, I figured that out.
Someone says, "I'll ever see that movie." About
I have a question about Elden Ring. Is it like Dark Souls? Like if you die, you lose all your shit.
Yeah,
and you have to. Oh man.
Yeah,
I deleted my game.
Oh really?
You did at like the 80%.
I always do this. I got I got to the very last level, I believe, like that little ring island with the tornado in the middle, and then I was like, I don't want it to end. And I deleted the files, and I didn't even think. I was like, click, delete. And then I was like, fuck. So I'm starting it over.
Isn't it like gigantic open world? Like you can just go on?
It's cool. A cool thing about those games is that like anything you see is actually like there's no background in the game. Like everything is something you can interact with.
Yeah. The distant mountain you can get to. Mm-hmm. I remember the first game that like did that, where it was like, there's no background. Like, see that building in the distance? I could go there. Was for me, I think it was Fallout 3.
Yeah.
I remember being blown away by that.
I think was it maybe Grand Theft Auto San Andreas kind of had that too, where it's like, holy shit, you can go all the way over.
Yeah.
That was a pretty massive fucking open world.
San Andreas was too big. San Andreas.
My dad's office is in San Andreas.
Boring.
Oh, crazy.
Yeah.
Wait, like the building?
No, my dad's real office that he worked in.
There's an office building.
See that?
The building I worked in right before we got the TV show, when I was like doing customer service for this mutual fund thing, it was downtown right by Battery Park and stuff in Manhattan. It's like this blue glass building, kind of looks like a battery. It's been replicated in so many like games that take place in New York. I see it in movies all the time. I'm just like, yep, I remember that fucking sucked. You know, that's that story.
Timmy has a beef with every Spider-Man movie.
Yeah, just like, just in there, like I liked it till they showed that place I had to work so late at night
in the theater. He's like, rub it in.
Yeah, fucking 15 years later, like I still don't want to think about it.
I remember like. I think we had already got the show, like something like we had got Fused, but we weren't going to get money yet for a while. So I was like still waiting tables at the Tribeca Grand, this hotel down in Tribeca. And there was this like William Morris party there. And like we were already like taken on, like Scott Lonker was with us. And I was like at the party and like I walked up to Scott and I was like, hey, Scott, what's up? It's me, Darren. He's like, what are you doing? I was like, well, I work here. And he's like, no, you don't. No, you don't. He's like, stop. He's like, dude, you have a TV show. You don't have to do this. I was like, well, I'll get paid soon. It's okay. I'm gonna be done in a couple of weeks. He's like, yeah, just stop. Good to see you, man.
Yeah,
so
be better at your job,
from
man.
like $0 and then doing that because some people are like, well, you still got to work right before you get your paycheck. It's like, yeah, like I don't want to be on the street for a month. Like, you know, I still got to fucking go do this, you know?
Darren, didn't Kevin Spacey hit on you while you were waiting his table or something like that?
He didn't hit on me. He was incredibly stoic and just like a statue. And it was so intimidating. Like, and I went up to him because I know there was a connection with Toby. And so I was like,
what's the connection with Toby?
Well, she used to manage him.
She did?
Kevin Spacey?
Yeah. Toby Haggerty used to manage him. And she like traded him for somebody else. I can't remember who else. Like the team manager.
Traded Kevin Spacey? That's not how like they're not athletes.
I know.
All right, I've got a Kevin Spacey.
That's how she tells the story.
The mummy. Who do you got?
Who'd she trade him for?
I don't remember.
Brutal.
But yeah, so I was like, hey, yeah, Toby used to manage you, and he was like, yes, I know Toby, and he was like, yeah, she's managing us, and you know, we're comedians, we're actors. I just like crumbled in front of like his like death stare at me, and I was like, oh my god,
oh god,
get away, get out of here.
You know what?
Darren,
you showed him.
Yeah,
yeah.
A lot of jokes that chat like.
Which one of us is canceled now, huh?
Yeah.
Have you seen the video? He made a video like recently.
Done it a few times. Yeah, I haven't watched.
Where he's talking about how it's like if I've helped anybody through my process, you know, my experience has helped a lot of people, and you know, for that I'm grateful. It's like,
oh my god,
he really thinks he's like a hero and a martyr. You know, it's crazy.
A couple of them he did in character as his House of Cards guy.
Yeah.
Was the new one that too?
No.
That was just in character as himself.
Yeah.
I heard that he did that, and I
Apex
couldn't watch it. I was afraid to go watch it.
Yeah,
you should watch it.
I was like, oh, I'm just gonna hate it so much.
Yeah, you will. Yeah.
So this week on can I show us something? This will be a good chance for us to try everything out. But this week on Trailer Boys, we saw a trailer. It's 2 minutes long. It was like a pretty like quick yes, and it like at the end, I'm telling you, this trailer is gonna really pay off.
Skip.
Yeah, I've got my token ready. So.
I've got Darren's skip token.
I'm telling you, at the end. So this will be good for.
It's only 2 minutes. I don't want to watch an 8-minute grandpa death scene, Sam. Don't you?
Yeah, how long is it?
Don't punk me.
I love that last trailer, by the way.
Or Darren's Darren's video game video from a couple weeks ago where he was like,
"But wait, we can't see Sam. We have to watch the screen, but no Sam."
Drifting school.
We'll survive.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Can you hear it? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
An out-of-control nuclear satellite is on a collision course with Los Angeles.
This is going to be taken care of by Star Wars. strategic defense initiative has
What celebrity is going to do?
The government attempt at destroying the nuclear satellite brings about chaos and destruction that sends Monroe High School 200 years into a desolate future. From inside the school, the students think the world has been destroyed.
Incredible. The whole city.
The whole city has been wiped out.
Only to tragically discover that they are the ones who have vanished into a future world devoid of present-day life forms.
Listen to the announcer interrupt this line coming up.
Mom's gonna come and get me.
Do you think that maybe somehow that those
Survival is a luxury in this new world of chaos and destruction, where the just need for food and water turns friends into bitter enemies.
Go away! Everyone's trying to work together. This is it.
Apparently, a nuclear-powered satellite was involved.
What is involved in?
Why are you demonstrating here today? He's saying whatever's in there is going to make the laser gun powerful enough to blow our friend away.
They ultimately join forces, finding a common goal and a common enemy.
Look, shut it off, Paul, now! Why should I?
Hey, Mr. Evans, over here!
Hasta luego, baby.
Oh my god.
Tri-Vision Entertainment proudly
Put the
presents
production card here.
Billy Drago.
Little Bobby's time to die.
Billy Drago.
Look, you don't decide when we eat or anything else.
Ron Melendez, Bubba Smith,
It is too dangerous to let anyone outside.
I'm not a human being in Los Angeles.
I recognize him too.
Cockroaches.
Henry Silva,
He's in The Godfather.
Yeah.
Yeah.
High school watching
Untouchable.
Caroline
And that's
Munoz,
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Andrew Barrett,
I'm busy right now. Come back later.
and introducing Drake Bell as Kenny Scott in
Get the
Drifting
fuck out of here,
School,
dude!
based on a best-selling comic book
Get
from
out
Japan.
of here!
That kid was Drake Bell the whole
Oh my god, Sam was right, man. That was
It
wow.
paid off because we've been staring at that kid's fucking face the whole time and had
You're
no
like, who
idea
is
that's who it
That's
was.
funny. So the second guy, the guy from Godfather or Untouchables or whatever is Henry Silva, but Henry Silva and then that other guy that showed Billy Drago, I always thought they were the same dude. So wow, they got them both.
Billy
my
Drago.
God,
Yeah,
man.
Billy Drago was in Untouchables. He was the murderer. The like.
Billy
hitman.
Drago's Untouchables. Henry Silva's in Godfather.
Henry
and then
Silva's
he's-
also in Manchurian Candidate.
Yeah, so that's
he's
the first karate fight shown in an American film is Henry Silva fighting Frank Sinatra.
Henry Silva used to play a lot of different ethnicities.
Yeah, he's one of those guys where they like wouldn't hire people from those ethnicities, so they just got Henry Silva because like you kind of look like you could be Asian or Hispanic or whatever. Just go do that, you know. We're not gonna hire those guys, you know.
That was good. That was good.
Sam,
I
very
had
funny.
to.
Did you
I had
watch
to
it?
show you guys that.
You
Oh,
didn't watch the movie, did you?
I haven't. It's on YouTube.
Ah, all right.
We could do a watch party some night.
We
yeah,
should.
we've been talking about that forever. We really need to do one, man.
Let's do some donos real quick. We got some heavy hitters coming up here, guys.
Cool.
Horror Business donated 20. Thank you very much. Very kind of you.
Thanks.
Zach, have you seen Ty West's new movie? I've heard great things. I did. I went to the premiere. It's excellent. Actually,
Really?
Yeah, it's excellent.
Is that a pun?
Wait, are you saying that because it's called X?
Yeah.
Are you saying it's
No,
X?
I didn't even think about that.
Excellent.
It's a
excellent.
grindhouse. It's a grindhouse movie,
Uh-huh.
you know. So like, it's very lowbrow and it's really good.
I've heard it's got
liked it
some
a lot.
good sleaze kind of sleazy.
It was awesome, man. Ken Longo donated 10. Says, "Ha ha! I made you say Nigar, which shoulds like a certain word. You've been wrecked. Get it because you started a show called Wrecked, and Wrecked means I owned you. Good lord." Spanish Plane Station donated $10. Says, "Todo España te odia, Sam. Con cada fibra de nuestro sé español." All right. Sam Rules and donated $50. Thank you very much. He says, "Would love to see some Friday night fights. Duels between Sam and Zack in Elden Ring. Maybe hold an Elden Ring fight club for fans." Now, is that possible? Can we do like invite people to fight us? And I mean, Ron Gina will just annihilate everybody, but
Can we? Yeah, I mean, maybe we could. Can you? You can't choose who you're invading, right?
I think if you put a password in, I don't know. But I would love to.
But can you two fight each other?
Oh,
I think so.
Yeah, I mean, if we could do that, a multi-pass.
But I don't love my current build. I should have stuck with a faith build. My faith build was like insane, and my current build is like a magic build, and it's not that great.
You can summon invaders, is what people are saying.
Cool.
Also, though, Tiny Tina's is out, and that's crossplay.
Oh, I really want to check that out too. Hey, Zach, last time we talked about Borderlands, and you got me checking out. I played Borderlands 3 again, and my daughter and I have actually been playing it. You know what? I like it a lot better this time than I did.
It's good. I love Borderlands.
It's a lot of fun. What was your character for that? Do you remember?
I've played Borderlands 3, I think, all the way through with all 4 characters.
Oh, really? What was your favorite?
Much of a nerd I am. What?
Robot guy?
I don't remember. I think I like the robot. I think the robot was probably
Hunter, my favorite. Amara, the fighter with the fists. She's really good too.
The reviews for Tiny Tina's were like, this basically just feels like Borderlands 3 with a new skin on it. And I was like, cool, I'm in.
Dude, that's exactly like when they put out Borderlands pre-sequel between 2 and 3, and it had all that zero gravity stuff. I was like, I kind of just wanted a bunch more Borderlands levels. Like that's what you really want. Just more guns and more stuff.
Yeah.
I would get it if we have a Tiny Tina's stream. If I would get it to do a 3-person co-op.
This is Sam asking if the Whitest Kids account will pay for his Tiny Tina's minutes.
Dude, I'm down to play it. I mean,
I'll play it on stream only.
I'm gonna get it eventually, so I'm down for that, man. I would get it on PC instead of Xbox, because I don't think they're gonna do Play Anywhere with it. So,
guys, I was thinking about a new stream where I just eat steaks every Friday night.
Maybe, and then like once a month do caviar.
Steak. All right, dude, like. The account gives me like $500. I bet I could net like $600.
Sam Surf and Turf Show. They've already named it.
May McDonough Music donated $25. Says, Zach, baby, you are killing it today. We are also proud of you. And Maya just said,
who is this person?
Makes you look swole as fuck. Hilarious, ripped. And a dog lover? Did someone say triple threat? May McDonough Music. Good one. Man, that was a $25 dono.
You're not getting notes this week, May. She's in my class, so sorry.
She's in your class?
You fucked up.
She sent me the dice. She sent me all those dice.
James Woods donated $20. Says, when is your movie film coming out, fellas? That's a great question. Sam, what's the deal? When's it coming out?
When's it coming out? I mean, we're trying to get it into festivals. I think that the earliest festivals that it could possibly get into are at the end of the summer.
Yeah, right? I think so. Right? Weren't they talking about like August?
Yeah, there's a couple that are like beginning of summer, but we're just not going to make it.
Yeah, we're not.
There's no way.
Yeah, no way.
Tarnished.
Oh boy.
So guys,
what else?
Guys, what you watching?
Hey, what you watching? Oh wait.
Hey, what you watching?
What you reading? Really quick, because it matters. Getting High with Dinosaurs donated $100.
Hey!
Gotta say
oh my
so
God.
much. That is very generous. Says, I love you guys and I miss Travis every fucking day. Thank you for taking the time to hang out on here. Thank you.
Hey, thank you.
Thanks for the kind words. Travis was a good dude. He seemed cool. He seemed very cool.
I remember when he tried to do Getting High with Dinosaurs live.
I think we talked about this.
It didn't go. We did.
It was at the. It was
a no-go.
It was in LA, which we were at a theater.
Are you bringing that up to fuck with me, Darren?
No.
Because remember, like right after he died, or maybe I wasn't on stream. Maybe Sam and I were having this conversation. Never mind. It's not all about me, guys. This time it's not about me.
But anyways, he wanted us to do it live, and
no, we wanted him to do it. He didn't want to. I think we forced him.
He wanted to,
right?
No, he wanted to, and the rest of us were into it, kind of. And Zack was like, I don't know, and it kind of went from there. We didn't do it.
All right. It's there's like 2 chapters to the story. The first one was in Los Angeles, where Trevor really wanted to do. We didn't do it all tour, but he really wanted to do dinosaur rap in the LA show. I think because a lot of like managers and agents and stuff were there. And I really didn't want to do it because selfishly, I didn't want to put on a stupid dinosaur costume and dance around the background. I just like didn't want to do that. B, I didn't think it was going to go well because we'd never done it. It wasn't like rehearsed.
Right.
And all these managers and agents and like industry people were there. And I was like, I don't want to like roll the dice here.
Yeah.
And Trevor and I got in a big, like heated fight in the green room. And in the very end, like at the 11th hour, it's like, fine, we won't do it. Fuck it. Fine. He was like mad at me. And then later on the tour, he's not here to like give his side of the story, which is too bad. But remember, we tried to do it in like Texas or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And he came out and he started doing it and he forgot the words in the middle of the first verse. And he
was that
like,
in Houston?
And he was like, fuck it, never mind.
Yeah.
Bail on it. Remember that? And it was
I think that was in Houston.
I secretly was like, that's why I didn't, you know.
Bailed so
I think it was in Houston. That club was kind of cool, right? It was like, I remember it being very wood and like multiple levels, right?
It was outdoors, all I remember.
It was hot. It was outdoors. Maybe it was at Fun Fest or something.
No.
It
was some college.
Oh, weird. Okay.
It might not have been Texas. It was somewhere.
Anyways, yeah, but wow.
I remember him.
Well, that's the thing is,
it's also tough with a rap because you have to like start on the right beat, and like he just like wasn't prepared to do it. Like
no.
You guys want to know something? So when we were going to try that in LA, it was not a plan. You're right. It was not very planned. It was maybe an idea that day or a couple days before. So I went to some costume shop in LA and bought just Jurassic Park branded Raptor and Dilophosaur masks. And I still have them.
Oh, really?
We never used them. I think I wore one once for a Halloween costume here. I was dinosaur nerd or something. I just randomly threw together a Halloween costume. But they were just they're still sitting in a box somewhere, like reminding me.
I think Trevor and I talked about that argument in one of the first 3 Newsboys. We did like, all right, Trevor, let's go through all of our fights and like talk about all of our worst arguments.
That's
and
funny.
I think,
I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Was that the LA show where my back went out, right?
Yeah, I think so.
That was.
You remember the LA show, Sam, where I tried to convince you to jump into the audience while we were like prepping? Because I was like, secretly, I was like, he'll hurt himself. And then so we were like on stage before the audience came in. I was like, Sam, just do it. Watch me. And I like jumped into the audience and I like sprained the fuck out of my ankle. And I was like, ah! And it was like karma, like 1,000%. And I was like, for the 2 hours between then and the show, I was like laying on the couch. It was at UCB. I was like laying on the couch in the room, just like, I can't move. I can't fucking walk, guys.
Fucking Sam's fault. Yeah, there was that one show at the El Rey that we did, and I remember in the middle of Dating Game, which was right before the halfway point of the show, I like moved weird when you're like hitting me or something like that, and my back just went out and I like couldn't move. And for the rest of the show, I was like this. I was like couldn't move my neck.
Oh man.
That was crazy. And we went backstage at the half and I was like, is there any aspirin or anything? And everyone was like, no. And I was like, I guess I'm drinking whiskey.
I'm sure there was heroin everywhere. You could have just done some heroin.
I think we were out that night.
Oh.
R.I.P. to what's his name?
Everyone that's died of heroin.
Taylor Hawkins.
I was like, right? What are you going to say there?
We're talking about heroin. It seems like, by the way, R.I.P. to... you start rattling off thousands of millions of names.
To Taylor Hawkins, the Foo Fighters.
I don't think he died of heroin.
He died of heroin. I think it's drugs. I don't know.
Oh, really?
Really? No. I saw a thing that said he was like, he had chest pains. I think it was like a cardiac arrest or something.
He was 50, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, that's sad, man. And weren't they about to do a show somewhere? Like, I think they were in South America somewhere.
Yeah.
I believe
Colombia, I think.
Was it Colombia? Yeah.
You know what's funny is I saw him once at a what are they called? Fleetwood Mac show. I was at a Fleetwood Mac concert and I saw him walking around when I was going to the bathroom. And then the thing I saw when I looked at Twitter today was Stevie Nicks posting about how they were such good friends.
Oh,
crazy.
Really a crazy story. It just makes sense, I guess.
Yeah.
And it was
Wait, quiet everyone. I'm glad that you told us that, Sam.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I saw a picture of what it was Tom Morello, and then this guy who looked like a ventriloquist, like dummy, and like from the 50s, and then it was Taylor Hawkins. And it took me like 10 minutes. I had to scroll through the comments like, who is that guy in the middle? And it's Perry Farrell. Have you seen him recently?
No, what's he look like?
I just remember when we watched them play at that festival in 2009 that he was already looking pretty weird then, you know, but.
Oh yeah, he started.
Always
he started. Oh yeah, for sure. Like I had a huge Jane's Addiction phase.
Yeah, he's great. I'm sure he's looking pretty
insane.
Does he? Has he done plastic surgery, or is he just like shrinking?
Like crazy plastic surgery?
Yeah.
Okay. We at Sasquatch Jane's Addiction played, and like
that's what we were talking about. Yeah, 2000. Oh man, what
was like?
Yes.
Everybody have sex tonight.
He was like, tonight. I want everyone to go
fuck.
to everyone's tent and fuck each other.
Fuck everyone.
Here we go.
All right. Yeah, here we go.
Jane's.
They opened with 3 days.
Cool.
Like there's like 14-minute song.
Yeah.
All right.
Get into it,
Interesting. Yeah.
I remember he had like a bottle of champagne. He was like pouring it on people in the front row, and he was like, "Love, love, love." It was just weird.
What a nut, man.
Yeah.
And then Nine Inch Nails
weird
played.
festival.
That was
They
cool.
played the night before, right? Or you guys were there?
Was
I wasn't
Nine Inch
there yet,
Nails?
right?
Oh, I don't remember that.
Yeah, it was called the
Nails
Ninja
played
Tour,
too.
NINJA, right? So they were, and they did that festival, and I think did Nine Inch Nails
That
play
was
the
a
night before?
crazy. I mean, that's like that show was like Grizzly Bear, Fleet Foxes, Animal Collective,
MGMT,
Jane's Addiction, MGMT.
Who's the band who shot
Montreal.
water balloons at?
Of Montreal, Grizzly.
That was before we were friends with
Blitzen
Of Montreal.
Blitzen Trappin', thank you, Sam. Yeah, Of Montreal, we became friends with a couple years later for Fun.
And that Of Montreal show was amazing.
I
It was so
found
good.
a business card. I've been cleaning up stuff, and I found a business card from Austin, and it was basically like the guy. You remember we went to that bar, and the guy just like had us in a side room with, and it was like us and Ricky and Davey,
Nick Thune,
and the guy
was
kept
there.
throwing cases of beer back at us, and I found the
Yeah.
card that was like, "Hey, go to this bar. I'll hook you up."
It was like, it was during South by Southwest, right? Or Fun.
Fun. Yeah.
Yeah, fun.
We go
fun.
to this bar, and they shove us and Of Montreal in this tiny back room, and they would shut the door, so we're just trapped in there, just like high and drunk and smoking cigarettes. And then every now and again, he would open the door, slide a case of beer, and shut the door again. And we're just like, oh, okay, cool.
I think like
hours.
That was nuts.
Yeah.
Well, I think it was the
Tom
bar
Berry
was
was with us
closed,
too, I
so
think.
they didn't want it to seem like they were still open. I think that's why they had to like lock us in. Timmy, are you showing stuff or?
I got fan art whenever you want fan art.
You made yourself really small, just so you
Oh
know.
shit! It's doing with both. Sorry, I was trying to edit the upcoming fan art thing in studio mode, and I didn't know.
I thought Timmy was about to show us a picture from that night.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Oh wait, I
Hold on,
gotta
we
do
all played
donos
Never
because there's
Have
some
I
good
Ever.
donos happening.
I'm being a fucking. Hold on.
Let me do these real fast.
Yeah, go for it, baby.
May McDonough Music donated 25, by the way. Thank you. Said this money is because I'm scared of Sam.
Oh,
makes sense.
That makes
James Woods donated $15. Says, why won't anyone hire me anymore? Because you're toxic.
Yeah. And your lips are weird.
112 gifted 10 subs. Thank you very much. Ipso Fax Machine donated $24. Thank you. Says, please remake Red Dawn after you guys finish Mars. That sounds like a lot of work.
They did, but that was when we were friends with the Russians, and now we're not so friends with the Russians, so we probably should, right?
Got Lexapro donated. Says, question about your time in abroad, Zach. Sorry, it's a little late, but I was wondering when the last time you felt the same way you did before. Oh my God. Rongina donated $100. Thank you, Rongina.
Oh, shit.
He's back. And he said a few things. If you're going to impersonate me, do it with balls and put your money where your mouth is.
Right.
Elden Ring Fight Barn would be fun and doable. Finally, happy Saturday. I look forward to ruthlessly judging more Elden Ring gameplay. Oh, boy.
Oh, yeah.
Savage.
Yeah, that previous Rongina was a trick, so it wasn't him. And now he's
really?
back. Yeah, that's why.
I thought he was talking shit on Sam. Did Sam impersonate him about?
Well, so there was a comment, a donation saying it was from Ron John to try and get us to say that word by pronouncing the words that they typed in there. And then they commented again in their regular name saying, haha, I got you, or whatever. And then so they were impersonating Ron. So now Ron is back saying, fuck you guys.
I see.
I agree with you.
I get it. He had me. I thought it was Ron being like surprisingly unfunny for Ron John.
Right. And like normally his typing is better.
Yeah.
Found something. Oh, here it is. I
found something
amazing.
What you got?
He just pulls his dick out.
Look at.
I think this probably should go to Zack.
What is it?
But I found this in all my stuff.
Is that Bobby Landon?
It's Bobby London.
Oh wow! Wait, it was hard. It was kind of blown out. I couldn't.
Yeah, sorry. So it's a scrapbook that he made. Whitest Kids You Know scrapbook. And he's got pictures from Whale Tail.
Wow.
Really hold it up to the camera. Let's really get a good look at this.
Yeah, wait.
He's best in McGriff.
I don't know, you guys.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that he remembers / enjoyed his time with us and made a book.
It was hard to tell with that kid if he was having fun or not.
Wow, that's
I think
great.
Lift it up a little higher. I want to see his face.
Let me see.
Did his mom take these pictures?
My friends
A little
all
higher,
there.
just a little higher.
Wait, hold on one sec. Where is the...
You could just lift it up a little higher. It'll be fine.
All right, sorry.
A little higher.
There we go. Oh, there's Darren and his mustache. Where's Bobby? Oh, there's Bobby.
There's Bobby.
Little buddy. Okay, so we're talking 14.
He's a goddamn adorable little kid. Man.
Look at that. Yeah.
guy.
Look at the cheeks. The guy. It's a fucking
How
creepy
old do you
guy.
think Bobby London is now?
Well,
Let's look him up.
That would have been.
Where is
Whale
he?
Tail
What's he
would have
doing?
been. We would have shot Whale Tail in 2008. So that was 14 years ago. So he was probably what then? 7, 8? I don't know.
I mean, he was in a ton of sketches.
Right. How old was he then? Does anyone remember?
He looks like 7 or 8.
Yeah, I would say 7 or 8. So he's old enough to drink right now, probably. So hell yeah, Bobby.
Tie one on for us, Bobby.
Party, yeah. We all had to stop because we got too old. Party out, Bobby.
Does he have McGriff?
There's me
in
hitting
here?
him.
This is a funny comment out of context. That's when I hit him.
It's me slapping him around.
God
Ah,
Says
fucking
songs.
kids.
A lot of pictures in the God Says song.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
that's right. He was in that song. Yeah. Okay.
And then, all right, so here's the thing. The last page is a letter to Trevor, Zack, Sam, Timmy, and Darren. So the third season has begun. After the first episode, edited by my mom, of course, her mom was editing this episode.
No, he made she wouldn't show him all of it.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. I like to think that she opened up iMovie and was cutting parts out.
Taking out tits and swearing.
I saw Zack and Trevor are in a new movie. Next time you have a new movie or project, don't forget me, please.
Oh.
Bobby London.
Are there any lines
L-U-N-D-O-N.
we have?
That's
what?
how he spells his name. L-U-N-D-O-N. Bobby
So it is
London.
London. Okay.
Yeah. P.S. Why didn't you use my dog's picture in the God Says song? P.P.S. Zack, I got the Lego Death Star. It has over 4,000 pieces. P.P.P.S. Also, you're all invited to my birthday party.
Oh, what is
Oh.
it? We probably missed it.
I think we missed it.
Yo,
Yeah.
do we have any throwaway line or anything we still need for Mars that we could? Do we have Bobby London's phone number?
Oh, that would be awesome.
So guess what? I pulled up his IMDb. He was in Hitch.
What? The Will
wow.
Smith film? The
Yeah,
Will
he was a
Smith,
zoo patron in Hitch, and he did an episode of 30 Rock,
Oh man, I'm looking this shit
Very
up too.
cool.
Wow.
The Nanny Diaries, Lipstick Jungle. He did 2 episodes. Cold Souls, The Winning Season, The Bounty Hunter. I don't know. And then Whitest Kids You Know. It says he was in 5 episodes. I feel like he was in more than that.
Yeah, maybe a lot of his sketches were together.
And then he was in something called The Dogs in the Apple Tree, which I don't know.
The Bounty Hunter was that Gerard Butler, Jennifer Aniston film. They shot it on my block in Greenpoint when I was
really? Lucky.
Yeah.
Gerard Butler's the fucking man.
And they shot that HBO show.
Oh, lucky.
Okay, if anybody out there can find and screen grab Bobby London in Hitch, please send it to us. I'd love to see that.
So it looks like he stopped making films in 2010, probably when he went to college or something. I would
Abby Sally
When he started boozing.
high school, yeah.
Abby
Or
Sally
stop being
says
cute.
Bobby London is gonna get a cameo before Sam.
Yeah.
That hurt.
Well, he was in Hitch. Sam was
was
never
in
in
Hitch.
anything nearly as big as Hitch.
I wasn't in Hitch.
He co-starred with Will Smith.
Co-starred? What did you say he was? Coffee shop patron?
Zoo
What is it?
patron.
Zoo patron. It was 2005, so he was like a 4 or 5-year-old probably. He was a child.
Joe Querin says, I saw that law-abiding citizen movie for my birthday when I was like 15. Not a fun opening scene to watch with your dad.
What is
It's
that?
a scene
What's
where
this?
I think his family gets like raped and murdered.
Gerard Butler and Jamie Foxx or something, right?
Yeah.
I just
That
remember
one's
trailers
crazy.
for that. That was one of those movies where
wait.
like they showed trailers for like 5 years and then it finally came out. Like Jackass. You guys want to look at fan art or what?
Yeah, let's do it.
Where'd Sam go? I hope he's getting his fedora.
Is it going to yell in it?
Timmy, go ahead and start because my computer's going to die.
Oh, yeah, you got it, baby. All right, so how do I do this? The fuck? Oh, I need to change my camera.
All of our backgrounds are so messy.
I know, dude. There was a point where you and Sam walked away to get your skip tokens, and I started to, and I just looked. I'm like, oh my god, like everybody's.
Yeah, it's bad.
Okay, I was just trying to mess with the cam. I want to switch my camera around a little bit. What the fuck? Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll get to it in just a second.
Are we doing
Fan art?
fan fart?
Fan farts? I want to do I want to make myself square. Oh God. There we go. That's not bad. All right. We can deal with that for now. Okay. So, yeah, here's some fan art. Here is Hanky Panky 690. And they posted this on Reddit and said, try and guess who's who.
They clearly put a lot of energy into this.
Right. Well, but it brings up a good point. We all have kind of facial hair here. And it kind of reminds me, before I left New York, we had I had a party / stand-up show at Pianos, and Anthony Jeselnik was there. And I remember he made a joke about, he's like, you always know when the whitest kids are aren't shooting because they grow out their hair and beards like carnies. Anyways, that's it. I'm trying to get. Hey, it wasn't my joke.
Oh, speaking of who's who, I made the flyer for this week where I made us all jokers, and just a little Easter egg. Zack is the Jared Leto Joker in it, and instead of
motherfucker,
you, dude. Wait for it. Instead of deranged in cursive on his forehead,
damaged.
It says, or damaged. It says Deftones. It's too small to read.
Is that better? Is that better or worse?
That's good. That's good.
No, I mean, is that better or worse than damaged? Deftones.
Oh, Deftones.
I wasn't talking about my crazy camera problem.
They're equally bad.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I will move on now. I'm just trying to get my camera to not be in the way. Okay. So, all right. So there. Thank you, Hanky Panky. There's not only notebook sketches tonight. There's actually a lot of stuff. So, and I do have a big file of tattoos I'm going to show too. Okay. So IQNUA. Here's their little sketch of Trevor. Very cute. And then they did this one of Sex Robot, which I really like. That'd be a good tattoo. If you're talking about sex robot tattoos, that's a fun one. Mega Possum. Some of these are old, and I finally found them to post. Mega Possum. I don't think we've shown this, have we?
It's good.
I love it.
I like that one.
With a bunch of little quotes around it. Yeah, it's a very happy deer. Very fun. She also did a second one, which I can't remember if we've shown this before. Maybe we have. Confetti.
Confetti.
Is that TOS?
I did get a hand job from a clown.
Yeah. Okay, so someone drew this out of what? dry erase board, and this is what when they posted to Reddit, they said, I drew Zack on my fridge with big milkies.
Why?
I don't know. I was thinking maybe that's something you said during your video game streams or something. But
also, am I smoking?
You're smoking, and your name's spelled wrong with like a backwards Dead Kennedy style K. And your shirt says punk band.
Punk band. Actually, that's a rad shirt. Just
yeah,
punk band.
That would be a great shirt.
That'd be great to get it like in a font, like a stereotypical like punk band font, or get
like say it in
get
black
one that says like
letters.
metal band in that like kind of jagged, scratchy.
So very funny otaku shoegazer. Now the next thing is not fan art, but I love it. This girl posted this picture of fan art and said, I hooked up with a guy, and when I saw this in his living room, I knew I made a good choice.
It's just Peach real Puffs? PCP. He has no idea who the whitest kids are. He's just
her name is Peach, or the handle is Peach Puffs. Pretty fun. All right, moving on.
I hope he didn't have an STD.
Yeah, oh no.
Oh, this is definitely a good choice. Sorry, you have herpes.
So here's Pickles, and this is from a little while ago, I think, and Pickles just said they forgot to post it, but I like that they made me sad and not smiling.
You look like Bert.
Yeah, well, they've done some other drawings of me and made me look like a Muppet before, so I think that's a thing. I like it. Okay, I think this is now the next. Hold on, I need the next one takes some setup. Okay, so there's going to be some Twitter screenshots here for a second. Sam, I think you'll catch on to what this is, but okay, so a few weeks ago, our good friend Sean O'Connor made this joke on Twitter. He said, comedy has really changed a lot. There are certain subjects you can't talk about anymore. Not one comedian has met Frankenstein in 70 years.
That's funny.
Yeah. And so I replied and said, we need to fix this egregious error, and Sam Brown needs to be one of the comedians that meets him. And Sean says, this is a great idea. Let's have Sam and Frankenstein go on a date. And I said, Sam Brown meets and then makes love to Frankenstein. Sam says, if it's a first date, that at most giving him a blowjob. And that's most. I was being presumptuous that you would fuck on the first date, Sam. Yeah. I'm sorry. But
I'm not a slut.
You're right. You're not. I mean, a little bit. So then I say, okay, how about Sam Brown meets and then dates, but takes it slow, but not too slow, Frankenstein. And Sean says, it's still a winner for me, but I'm not the guy doing hand stuff with Frankenstein. So then a fan who was paying attention reading this Twitter thread says, hey, great thread, guys, and then posts this, which is not just a head sound a picture thing. Like they actually look at the Wolfman up there in the red shirt. They actually made Sean the Wolfman.
That's good.
Oh, that's so fun.
I like that.
And they actually did a poster. They kind of put some sort of filter over me and Sam to make us look like, more like poster style. So
yeah.
That was
so fun.
There's the name S.M. Sachi. I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but on Twitter, yeah, they just said good thread, guys, and they just threw this up. I love it when our fans casually make really great art, like, oh, I just put this together, and I'm like, I don't even know how you could do that.
I like it.
Yeah, it's very nice. What's next? Oh, this is great. Sierra Alpha Delta posted this as possible tattoo flash. That's a great tattoo flash tribute to.
Talk
Trevor.
to me about this. So, Trevor, the horse. Why a horse?
Horses love Stegosaurus.
The Stegosaurus tattoo.
Oh, okay, got it.
The arrow in its ass.
I'm embarrassed.
But why the arrow in its ass?
Yeah, maybe the arrow's pointing to the Stegosaurus so Zack would get it.
I mean, there's the Pony Express thing.
Yeah.
Oh, could be.
Darren, are you going to get a Trevor tattoo?
Yes. I don't know what to get, though.
I want to get one too, and I've not thought about it.
This? I don't want to get this.
What?
No offense.
I mean, that one's pretty good.
I don't understand it. Oh, I guess it's Trevor. It's Saturday.
Yeah.
The bow and arrow.
It's Trevor from Saturday as a horse. Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Very cool.
Yeah, I don't know.
Let me see what's next here.
You should get a tattoo of Trevor making fun of your Radiohead tattoo.
You should get a tattoo that just says, I miss my friend Trevor who died.
That's like how when someone passes away and someone will get a memorial sticker for them on their car. It says R.I.P., like Trevor Boyer gone too soon or whatever. And to me, I see those, I'm like, what about when you sell your car?
Well, you take the sticker off.
I guess. It's just kind of weird to me to put it on something impermanent. Anyways. So speaking of Trevor, I had not noticed this next piece of art that got posted, I think, to Discord a few months ago, but fucking shit. Tactical Bat.
Whoa.
Painting of Futt Buckerson. I mean,
that's good.
It's one of my favorite things I've seen, especially Trevor Memorial, are like, I want that. You know what I mean? Like, that's fucking beautiful. And then, I didn't check to see if they got back to me, but
cocaine, the brain. What's the piece of paper and what's the thing next to him?
The piece of paper is a flyer for a Bunkerson and Myers show, and that's his phone with his spells on it.
Cell phone.
And so, but he made it. Tactical made this into a card. I'm not sure what the game is, but they made it into a card for Bunkerson. So pretty cool. Wizard Hero Young.
That could be an NFT. We could sell that as an NFT.
There you go. I want like a print of it. And then I had, this was a while ago too. I don't know if we posted this before, but 10-2 made this. This to me looks like a great vinyl sticker. You know,
that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. I love your chest hair.
In the
and I love that the dog is looking at the camera.
It looks cool in the sticker too.
Yeah. So okay, so now I'm gonna do some whatchamacallit. We got a bunch of tattoos I'm gonna show. So let me load those up here.
Maybe that one will inspire me.
Yeah, there you go. There's some good ones. All righty. So here's some tattoos. AZ Sperry got this one. This is the design that we've shown as fan art.
That's pretty awesome.
We got to send that to Trevor's sister. She'll get a kick out of it.
Oh yes, we should. Because didn't she like
it? Really looks like her, dude.
It kind of does. So that's a good one. What else we got? So Can't Must has posted a few, but look, they did a bunch of different Stegosaurus ones. This was a few different people, I think. And then that
free movies.
That's definitely the first time I've seen a tattoo for that, right? So
that's fucking good.
That's great.
Free movies.
That's big too.
That's good. Just so dumb. I love it.
I love that.
Oh, that's great. Let's see. And Drunk Space Monster. I think they said that this person is a tattoo artist and is going to make this into Flash in their Flash book. That's pretty cool.
Be young, have fun, stay cool.
What's funny is
diamond. That's awesome.
Yeah. And if you see that and you don't know about Whitest Kids,
you'll never know.
No, it's just a badass tattoo. You know, it's like in that old school style. It's got a cool eagle. You know,
yeah, that rules. That's great.
Yeah,
I didn't even really put together the eagle clutching the diamond. I was just like, oh, it's like Flash art. And then I was like, oh shit, that is that sketch.
Yeah, yeah, it's from that sketch, and they're turning it into their Flash art at their studio.
Yeah,
that's really cool.
Pretty rad. I also, whatever is going on with that tattoo above it with that 20D with the eye on it, it's pretty rad too.
Do you know what's really funny though? Is like if that's like Flash on the wall, like if there are people like who are like, ooh, I want to get this. This is great. There's a chance that someone might get that, and then one day see the sketch and not even like make the connection till then, which would be so awesome.
Or get it and have somebody notice it at the beach or something and be like, oh, hey, this is for the show. And then we have no fucking clue what they're talking about.
But like, what if they like accidentally came across the show and they'll be like, wait, this is my tattoo.
Yeah. They'll start getting real paranoid. Like, is someone watching me? Anyways, Killer Laugh Man, of course, with a great happy birthday, Rick.
That's a good one.
Oh wow,
I like that.
So, we should talk about something. Is it canon? Because Bowser's supposed to be going like this, but in most of these, he's not.
He's supposed to be doing what? Oh, with his shades down.
Wink.
Well, I mean,
in their defense,
he's also supposed to be wailing, so you can't do both at the same time. But he could be wailing here and doing this here.
That's true.
Or vice versa.
I mean, in this one, you can see his eye is coming over the sunglasses a little bit.
Is there a porpoise?
You're right.
Is there a porpoise in this?
Is there supposed to be a porpoise?
I think the porpoise might have just been a live thing. I don't think that was.
Yeah, it might have been not canon.
It could be also that the wink thing was just live. That might not have been in the TV one.
That's true. You might be right. I forget. Madov just with a good Stegosaurus.
That's just some high quality steg right there.
Yeah,
that's what I was thinking is getting a Stegosaurus.
Yeah, I mean,
but I have to figure out which one to get though. I don't know.
You get the one.
Ranjana. Oh, sorry, Darren. Didn't mean to cut you off.
No.
Oh, Ranjana, who is a guitar wailer, says you could totally wail with one hand, dude. So, anyways,
do some
job, What else we got? Oh, Waiting for Glow Song's got this. I like this. I like the lettering.
Fucking love that.
And I think there's one more, maybe.
I like that they put the depth lines in.
Damn, look at that.
Yeah, so this one, okay, he's winking. He's got the shades down. I also like that this is it's grayscale or kind of pale colors. Kind of looks a little different, you know. And the cross is like real detailed and like different, like.
That's like a real Jesus cross.
Yeah, I was gonna say like that's like a medieval or whatever biblical time cross, like that's fucking banded together.
Well, that guy is religious.
Looks fucking rad.
Bowser?
Because his mom died.
Right.
Died. Yeah.
That's a great character. I think that's it for the tats. Yep. Okay. Cool. So there you go. So that happened.
You guys want to watch a sketch?
Yeah. What are we gonna watch?
Here, Timmy made a request.
I did. If you guys are cool with doing that.
Yeah.
Somebody paid $20 and wanted to watch the sketch, right?
Oh, maybe we should do that.
Well, I mean, I have it set up though.
You have that one set up? We can watch both. We got a little time, right?
Like
the battery on my computer is like, so it might go off during the sketch.
Oh, Darren, just plug your computer in.
It's upstairs, and I have a converter from American to. It's gonna be a pain in the ass.
All right.
Yeah.
What is that? I've always wondered why. I don't know which place did it first, but why are outlets different in different countries?
Oh boy, Timmy, really?
What?
Just a minute.
Oh yeah, this is.
What about the end?
Hello?
Hello.
James probably.
Are you Mr. Bill Fernald?
Yeah.
And did you, by any chance, date one Kimberly Robinson sophomore year at Jefferson County High School?
Yeah, I dated Kimberly.
On guard! Yeah!
Whoa! Dude, stop! Dude, what is wrong with you? I'm gonna call the police.
I'm dating Kimberly now.
Okay. So
you're on the list! Yeah!
Stop! What are you, just going around trying to fight everybody that dated Kimberly?
Every last one of them!
That's crazy.
Well, Kimberly is the love of my life. She's the first real girlfriend that I've ever had. And she's worth fighting for! Yeah!
All right, look, little guy. Nobody is trying to steal your girlfriend, all right?
Fiancé if everything goes as planned on Saturday.
Nobody is trying to steal your fiancé, okay? I'm gonna let you go.
I just can't live in a world where I know that there are other men out there that my darling Kimberly might have kissed with.
Does Kimberly know you're here?
Let me ask you something, man. Come here.
Oh, I love that.
Just let me ask you. Come here. Come on. Did you and Kimberly ever, like, do kissing?
Timmy's trying not to laugh.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh God.
Whoa.
Oh my God.
Are you all right?
Oh God.
You okay there?
Oh my God.
Whoa! Look, you need to calm down. You need to calm down.
How many times?
What?
How many times did you kiss her?
Look, dude, I don't know.
You don't know? Oh my God, that's so many times. Oh God.
Whoa.
Oh God. Oh.
Do you need a beer or anything?
Did you and Kimberly ever do kissing while you were both lying down?
Are you gonna spaz out again?
I don't know. Did you?
Well, yes.
Guys!
Ladies and gentlemen, we didn't really know how to end this sketch.
We can't show
This
this.
is really hard.
Wait
So
for
instead,
it.
Sam,
we
you're gonna get us all
decided to use
banned.
this
Can't show it.
Sam's on it.
DVD
Wait
sales.
for it.
Megan, if you don't mind. For those of you watching at home, this is all blurred out. But on the DVD, it'll be uncensored.
Oh my God.
Honey, hop around a bit, will you? That's right, The Whitest Kids You Know, coming soon to DVD.
I've seen a naked girl now.
Oh my god, it's so funny because this was the first season, and Trevor and I were both trying to find an episode that we could show our parents because both of our parents are like crazy religious. Mm-hmm. And there was one episode, I think we might have even done it on purpose, that was like pretty clean all the way through.
Yeah. I showed my mom that one too.
So I go home, I give my mom that DVD. I'm like, just watch this one. Let me know what you think. She's so excited. And I'm downstairs. She watches it up in her bedroom or something like that, and then she comes down, she's all quiet. And I'm like, well, what do you think? She's like, totally silent. She's like, starts like pouring something in the kitchen. She's like, I'm like, Mom, what did you think? And she goes, why did you make that woman take her clothes off? And I was like, I gave her the wrong DVD.
The wrong episode?
Yeah.
So she saw that or courtroom? She saw that? Oh my God. Yeah, there's
Why
that one.
did you do that?
Why did you
You're
do
right.
that?
There is like a parents episode because like there's one that's like the little courtroom thing with me in the robber suit, and it's got the spaceship one on it with the astronaut mess, and there's like a couple other things that are like totally wholesome.
Yeah.
I was, while watching that, even though I edited that, I was like, please let this be the right file. Please let this be the right one.
Honestly, if we got banned from Twitch, I would just be like, yeah, all right, well.
We had a
over.
good run.
It was going to happen eventually. At least it happened for breasts instead of one of us taking our balls out or something.
Yeah.
So why not? But yeah, we were talking about, because I was trying to think of a good Trevor and me sketch, and I don't think we'd watched that one on here before, and I hadn't thought about it in a long time.
I haven't seen that sketch in forever.
It just popped into my head. I was like, oh my God, that was a fun one, and I forgot until we watched it just now that we destroyed all that shit. I forgot that was part of it.
It's a very 2006, 2007 sketch because it's like you throw a CD rack at him.
Yeah.
We're talking about DVDs.
Oh yeah, we're talking about DVDs.
Yeah. Hey, but
what
we
was the other sketch?
Watch it because I had to censor it. And what's funny is like I'm going to censor it, and it's like, oh, I'll just throw Timmy's face up, and then all of a sudden Trevor's like, hop around, and it's like, oh god damn it. God, fucking motion.
What was the other sketch we did that had boobies in it in season 1?
Courtroom thing, right?
Opposite day,
yeah. And was it the same thing? It was like plug to buy the DVD.
Yeah. It was the same thing.
It was a callback, and that woman was in like almost every season of the show, right? Maybe not the last.
The first 3 or 4. She was in that, and then she was in Back of the Bus, which is season 2, and she was topless in that. And then I think maybe what about the one where the girls fall from the sky? Did that happen? Did we do that one on TV?
Yeah.
Okay. I think she's in that one, and then she's in Jaws. She's the underwear they're looking at in Jaws.
No. Is she?
Yeah, it's the same
All
girl.
right.
Yeah. Yep. Because I remember right after that, we had to ride the train home. She was like riding home with like me and I forget who else, but it was just it was a little weird, but
Why?
I don't know, because
you're a Puritan.
It's probably only weird to me because I just felt weird that we, because we had always she always was on when we needed someone to take their shirt off, So, but hey,
on that day she was like, hey, at least I didn't have to take my shirt off, right, guys? And you're like,
did she say
what are we doing? No.
I know. I'm just always making up awkward situations in my head. So
I like to imagine you were fun. On the train, just and she's like, so that was fun, and you're like,
I mean, here's the thing.
Maybe she's like, I love you.
Here's the thing. Yeah. I mean, exactly. And as I got older, when I look at that Did You Sedate sketch, I'm like, I wasn't exactly that guy, but I am now that guy. Oh my god! Oh my, just oh my god, about everything. Yeah. But yeah, that was a fun one to shoot with Trevor, and I remember it was probably one that was difficult to direct me because that was the first time I felt like I had to act. Really had to remember a lot of lines and not just be Timmy. But
I don't remember having any problem with that one. The only thing from season 1, Timmy, I remember that was a problem with you was the treadmill sketch. So we had a sketch where you were like, it was like a treadmill that you're running on, and it was like, this treadmill will like motivate you to never stop. And like you're running and it gets faster and faster. And then a giant scythe pops up. So it's like, if you fall off, you're going to die and get impaled. So you're like running on the treadmill and you got mad and you quit.
I do not remember that.
And we could never shoot it.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No.
I remember that.
I do not remember that at all.
I mean,
really?
I remember shooting it.
I mean, I know there's some stuff where I just
and it was
pissed.
Well, Timmy,
you couldn't continue.
In your defense,
it doesn't matter.
It doesn't
wasn't
sound
a
like
sketch.
a funny sketch. Yeah,
no,
exactly.
it doesn't. I honestly thought you were fucking with me because it's like a jackass bit.
You don't remember this? You don't remember? It was you're running on a treadmill.
I'm starting to.
Your shirt is off.
I definitely know
like
there's a
right
few
at the end of the
sketches-
season, wasn't it?
There's a few sketches season 1 where I just wasn't, my mind was not ready for what this shooting the show really was. And, I would just get fucking tired and pissed at the end of the day or whatever. And so I know that, me storming off is totally within my wheelhouse. I'm kind of starting to remember that now, but.
We lost Darren.
Darren's dead.
Somebody asked when we were talking about Sam getting mad at the airport, someone asked, like, which of us has the worst temper? And I was like, well, we know who that is.
I don't know. I think you guys could give each other a run for your money.
Yeah.
The fucking
who does have the worst
nicest
temper?
one of us, no question. What's that?
Who does have the worst temper?
Me, totally.
I don't know.
I don't know.
you,
I think
Sam.
might. You're quicker to anger, but Sam gets real mad.
You know what? Maybe I'm quicker to anger, but I'm also quick to calm down. You know what I mean? Like, you give me 10 minutes, I'm like, okay, well, fine, sorry.
And when Sam gets mad, it's like there's no reason. It's like he's off. It's like just stop. Because like you can't do anything.
Well, I seem to remember a few times.
Dude.
I seem to remember a few times when Zach's gotten really mad. And
oh yeah. Oh sure.
Yeah. Dude. Listen, it is the three of us right now, and like we all have had fights with each other multiple times. In every configuration.
I will say that most of my rage, though, and tell me if I'm right or wrong about this. I could be wrong, but I feel like most of my really bad times were when I was drunk.
Yeah, totally.
I don't think you.
And Zach,
maybe I'm wrong. I don't think you were drunk when we were playing Risk that one time.
Oh no! At my house in Greenpoint. Yeah. No, I wasn't. I was just betrayed. I was just
the Ohio
betrayed.
fight. The Ohio fight was alcohol. The Ohio
fight was alcohol. We had a fight at Heidi's house that was alcohol.
Good.
Yeah,
that was my bad.
Heidi.
That was my bad too.
But the Ohio fight was probably one of our worst fights. I also remember getting in a very serious fight with you, Sam, about video games, where we were playing video games at the Queen's house, and like we're playing Call of Duty or something. It's like when you die, you have to give the controller to the next guy, and then when he dies, you got to hand it off. And you died, and you wouldn't give me the controller. And I was like, these are the rules of the game. He's like, I didn't die for a good reason. Like you were like, in your mind, like that wasn't a fair death, and you should get to go again, even though you did die. I was like, it doesn't matter. Like you died. Like you got to pass it. And you're like, no. And it got to the point where you were just like, I just remember you're like, fuck you. Fuck you. That's like all you would say. And I was like, I'm going to fucking kill this guy. Or I'm going to quit the group. Like I was so angry. I was like, this cannot stand. It was a really, I just remember being so angry.
Someone said in chat, Voodoo Cowboy in chat says, to my knowledge, Timmy has assaulted 0 fedoras and 0 Jimmy Fallons. True. Maybe I'm fucking chill.
By the way, Sam, I'm not telling that story to be like, you were wrong. Like, that's obviously my recollection.
And listen, we've all gotten to the point in our lives now where all these stories are just funny. Like, I don't give a shit about any of it anymore. You know what I mean? Like, and I mean, I'm not in that one, but you know what I mean? Like any story where that Timmy did this, I'm like, yeah, I did. It was dumb. You know? We made it.
I wasn't there for this, and Darren would be able to recollect this, but like I remember within our friend group, there was an incident that not to call an incident, but that there was something that happened at a lake house with you and Darren, and where people were gonna play a prank on you.
Oh, Are you talking to me or Zach?
No, it was at Ryan's. It was at Ryan's house in Maryland.
Okay. Yeah.
I went to bed, and they were gonna sneak into the room I was in, and like, I don't know what they were gonna do, but I heard them coming up, and I could tell like they were gonna try and get me, and I jumped out of bed and I beat the shit out of 3 people.
It sounds to me like the "you're stuck in here with me" moment in Watchmen.
It was. Like, they were not ready to open the door and have me be like full Wolverine, like attacking. And I remember in the middle of it being like, I'm doing it. Like, it's working.
I beat these people.
I'm beating 3 people up.
Oh my God. A couple people are asking, did Darren ever get pissed? He and I had one slight thing once, but it was because we were grumpy and complaining in LA, and like it wasn't really a fight. And someone asked, did Trevor have a temper? I mean, sometimes, not really. I mean, he and I had some snits, but like I feel like the 3 of us are the ones that are like actually get fucking mad. You know what I mean?
The only time I ever saw Trevor lose his temper was about you, Timmy, and it was something about like your living situation in your apartment.
Yeah.
It was like a roommate spat.
Yeah, totally. That's the only time we ever. Angry. Yeah, it was the only times we ever argued was that stupid roommate shit, because I was, it was I mean, we were all bad roommates in different ways. That's what was interesting about that apartment. Like I was bad in the business arrangement way where I was not good at rent, but but then like one time I called Trevor, I'm like, dude, I'm so poor and you drink all my milk. And he was like, well, why are you yelling at me about it? I'm like, I'm just letting you know that it sucks that you did it. He's like, it's like you're my girlfriend or something. I'm like, look, I'm just mad that you drank my milk. I'm sorry. Yeah, whatever.
It's like you're my girl.
It was, that was like, oh my God, that was like 2003. That was a fucking long time ago. Someone asked, did he not like you playing Vice City every day? I don't think he cared about that. Maybe he didn't.
He didn't care about that.
No. No, he didn't give a shit. I mean, we were all people like that, you know, like, but I just happened to drop out of college to do it. Yeah, man. I mean, it's I don't think either one of those guys I would say had a temper, you know. So.
I think that, I mean, I still stand by the worst fight that we ever got in was that one time before a show when we were trying to figure out who was the best at kissing. So we were kissing each other and it got tense.
Right.
Yeah. It got down to you and me, and I'm saying I'm the best. You're saying, no, I'm the best. I'll prove it. See? No, you see?
No, and I kept trying to say, like, you guys, stop kissing each other. Just each kiss me, and I'll tell you. And no one would fucking do it. Like, somebody kiss me.
I have another.
I gotta do something before we're done. Shit. There's a fan art adjacent thing.
Oh.
Hold on and hang on. When she sent me cookies, shortly before she sent me cookies, I forget if they're husband or if they're dating, whatever. Anyways, he had texted me or messaged me on Instagram because I had posted something about chips or something. And so people were asking me about chips. And he said if I've ever had all dressed chips, which is like a Canadian thing. Have you guys ever had all dressed flavor chips? It's like you can't get them in America.
Sounds like Super Ranch.
Right. So, and it's like they have it's like a Canadian thing. So they sent them to me by cookies. I said I'd try them on stream. So here we go. And there's people in chat. I love all dressed. I'm going to mute my mic while I open this bag.
People are asking me to wipe Augie's dick on stream.
What, Sam?
People are asking Zack to wipe his dick on stream. He hasn't peed. Why would he do it?
Look at how hairy this little dick is. See that? That's what I wipe.
Is dog dick TOS?
Wait. Do you guys not have hair on your dick like that? Is your dick not covered in hair? That's weird.
Sam Browden, Teen Wolf dick.
Do you think it's a TOS to show your dog's dick? Probably is.
Doggy dong is definitely TOS.
What if his ears were down like this? What if this was what he looked like? And boop.
Dude, he really looks like an Ewok with his ears down.
I know.
I love it.
Only if it's a red rocket. That's what it says in the terms of service.
Oh, really? I believe that was a legit. Oh, really? For me. That was real. Oh, really?
Abby Sally.
Oh, okay, cool.
Abby Sally said this is
that.
Abby Sally says this is like a Darren sketch.
Yeah.
Okay. All dressed chips, fucking great. It's like it's got a few different levels. It's kind of sweet and it's got kind of a tomatoey thing happening, maybe. And kind of salty at the end. I like it. It's different than just like, it's not ranch. It tastes totally different than ranch.
Is this what we've sunk to, reviewing chip flavors?
I told them, they sent them to me. I'm like, yeah, I'll eat them on a stream. And then she
They do this on Zucchini Boys or whatever the fuck.
I haven't been doing that for a while. I kind of lost my cooking chutzpah.
Yeah.
But I want to do it on Thursday, and they weren't able to watch. So I'm like, I'll wait till Saturday. I'll do it at the end. I said I'd do it as part of fan art.
Do you know what we could check out is I saved all the comments from our erotica because we had to take them down because of all the bestiality in the Patreon erotica. If you have joined the Patreon and were expecting erotica but we took it down, hit us up. We still have it. We can send you that stuff.
Did you ever read my erotica? It was about you two.
I don't know if I read it. I kind
not.
of forgot to read those.
I worked really hard. I wrote it in Bulgaria while I was working.
That's right. I did. I think I did read it. It's a long time ago. I used to watch it again.
Mine was about Timmy and Trevor.
Did my chicken one ever get posted? I think so.
I think all the eroticas got posted.
It was based on a true story that I named 4 chickens after you guys.
Someone says Crazy Zack says Sam read it while taking a bath and having a glass of wine, surrounded by lit candles.
Yeah, yes. Tons. And who's that artist? Like Enya.
Yeah.
That song. I feel like someone asks this every time, so sorry, Sam, to bring it up. Is the Trevor Memorial going to be posted? Whitest Python you know asks.
I mean, still, it's just like a hard thing to edit.
Yeah.
Like, it's still...
but the answer is like probably eventually, sort of.
Yes.
They're asking it.
I've been meaning
they're
to.
wondering,
I've been busy. I've been like, I think probably now it's just not enough hours in the day.
Yeah. They just said, I recall you stating it'd be recorded, but might be misremembering. No, we did record it.
Yeah, we recorded. I have all the footage. And also, it's something that.
Guys, have you had these before?
We want to make sure it's okay with Amy before we post it.
What is that?
Tepache.
Is it like seltzer?
It's like a fermented soda. It's so fucking
interesting.
Good.
You know, I've made my own
can.
Fermented soda before. I've never seen it like canned. That's awesome. Is it like it's pineapple?
Out of control.
Is it gingery
like pineapple
too?
Spice. I don't know what the deal is.
Is it? Well, you know, you can ferment yeast in water with some ginger and make ginger beer, which isn't really alcoholic. So is it kind of like that? Only pineapple?
Yeah, probably. Somebody says $3 a can. Does it blow you? Really good.
That whoever that is getting a $3 blowjob right now.
Yeah.
What would that be?
Somebody said, Zach, what, are you stopping to review drinks now? It's true. I just gave Timmy a hard time for talking about chips. And like 30 seconds later, I'm like, guys, gotta tell you.
Someone says, Zach, there's alcohol in those. Is there alcohol in it?
No.
That sounds.
Because I guess if it's fermented, I mean, but you're talking like 0.0, you know.
Kombucha is fermented, and
yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, like the ginger beer I used to make is technically, but it's like you'd have to drink multiple 2 liters to even get a buzz, probably. So yeah. Rajana, it says drinks are a step above potato chips, man. So I don't know.
There you go.
He's always taking your side, that Ron.
Well, when you're right, people get it.
This is a funny comment from the pornos. Take a seat, my dad wrote a porno. My whitest kids wrote a porno.
Free to play Squid says with Timmy, it's $3 for 300 blowjobs. You know, first of all, you never asked me my rates, and how'd you know that? But I feel like I could at least rate a little better, right? You talk about, okay, $3 for 300 means I'm only charging a penny per time. Come on.
How much would you charge to blow a very unattractive?
Oh, sorry.
Man?
Sorry. I don't know.
I feel like when I was in my 20s, I would have been like, 50,000. Oh no, 150,000. Now that I'm like older and I don't care, I'd be like, I don't know, $1,000.
Yeah. I mean, my first response was probably like, I don't know, $5,000. I don't know, like.
What's the situation? Closed door?
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
yeah.
like,
I was gonna say that. Like, well, it kind of
on
depends.
TV,
like what's happening?
Yeah.
Is it a life or death situation? You know,
Yeah.
Is it like
at this point, maybe free because I've never done it. Like, what's it like?
Is it just a simple like a guy wants a blowjob and that's what we're doing, or is it?
I'll
like
suck
a
the
thing
dick and then I'll let you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, so that was all right. So $25, and I think we're good.
Yeah. Wow, Zack has one juice drink and he's ready to suck a dick. Yeah.
That's funny. One
Enter
fermented
Zack's bi-curious
pineapple.
phase. If my bi-curious phase starts in my 40s, what does that mean?
I think a lot of people have bi-curious phases that start in their 40s. Like, there's a lot of like,
late in life,
like late in
awakenings.
life. Yeah, I mean, I probably less now that I think we're as a society like so open to different types of sexuality.
Right.
But I think it used to be like a lot more prevalent.
You know what's really interesting? I learned something this week. So Sarah and I were watching this Netflix doc about like female orgasms, and it's like one of those like super woke Netflix docs, which is fine. And at one point the voiceover was like, your physical body does not mean this or that. It doesn't decide this. It doesn't determine your gender or this or that. And I was like, whoa. Like, your body determines your gender. What the fuck? And then I was complaining to my buddy Zack. I was like, what's this thing? They're like, your body doesn't determine your gender. He's like, it doesn't. I was like, it doesn't? What do you mean? He's like, your sex and your gender are different.
Right. Yeah.
I didn't know this. I'm so fucking behind the times.
No, it's okay.
Like, they need to talk about this more. People need to understand like that sex and gender are different things.
Right.
Yes. Like, your gender is not determined by your physical body.
Right.
Now I get like it is about your preference and your place in society. Like in Fiji, they have like a whole like swath of people who are born men but are women in society. They dress as women, they behave as women, they like raise children, they do that. It's total. It's like how it's been since time immemorial over there. Their gender is female, their sex is male. It's like a very anyway.
That's
I was
awesome.
waking up. I was like, yeah.
Well, but that's it's a.
I wish I'd known this earlier in my life. I'm like embarrassed.
But you know what? Whatever, you learned it, and that's what's important. Because I only learned that I don't know a few years ago when one of my good friends from Watertown came out as trans. That's when I started learning about all that stuff, and that was only 6-7 years ago. That's fine as long as you learn it and kind of like absorb it into how you interact with the world, and good. So
it doesn't change my attitude. Like I'm always accepting of trans people. I don't have a problem with it, but I didn't understand the semantics of it. So when a documentary is like, your body doesn't affect your gender, I thought they were like, don't gaslight me, bro. I was like,
what if you went the other way with it, where you're like, doesn't change my attitude. I still don't agree with trans people.
My thing has always, and I've probably said this on stream before, but whenever it comes to that stuff, because my state is South Dakota is always like, right now I think I can't remember. I don't know if we passed the ban or not of like not letting trans girls play high school sports. That's the big thing this year. A lot of states are doing. It's just so fucking stupid. And whenever it comes to some bigoted horse shit, obviously I don't agree with it for a ton of reasons. Like, let people be themselves. Who gives a shit? But for me, it always boils down to whether it's transphobia, racism, anything. I'm always just like, where do people find the fucking energy to be bigoted? You know what I mean? It's like, I don't have fucking time or energy to care. Not that I would, but it's like, where are these people spending some of their time to like get mad about gay guys getting married, for example? It's like, what are they just like,
if there was 25 hours in the day, Timmy would have some hateful thoughts. But God.
Yeah, well, no, that's what I'm saying is like I was raised, by two very great people, and to learn to just be accepting and chill about everybody. But I mean, even if I wasn't, I'm like, I don't even know where I would find time to like get all mad about this shit. You know what I mean? It's like I gotta pay bills and feed my kid and go to work. It's like I don't have time to sit around and care that trans people are going to use the bathroom. You know what I mean? Like,
one of the things that I think is the funniest thing is like, have you ever had this person who's like, you talk about like non-binary people and it's like they, it's like use the pronoun they, and people are like they're two people now. It's like, oh, all of a sudden you're a grammar expert. Like it's plus, such a sanctified thing. This
right. And they and them are singular words too, and it has been that way for hundreds, whatever, forever.
But yeah, it's stupid. Like, what does it matter?
Someone says Zack. Someone says, how did Zack learn to be chill if his parents were crazy religious?
I don't know.
It's because he met me and Sam and we're so chill.
Yeah, it rubbed off on me. My mom is really mellowed out though. Like she's come a long way. Gotta say it.
That's cool.
Yeah.
My parents too, man. Like they, over time, just kind of. They still are gonna vote the way they vote, I guess. But like they've been super chill about COVID, and especially when my sister came out, that always helps, But like, but they were always pretty. They were never like super conservative. But
my mom's funny because she is like like a progressive person, but at the same time, I think she thinks she's more progressive than she is. Mm-hmm. Where she's like, I actually find it to be a compliment when lesbians hit on me.
Oh God, I love your mom.
Oh God.
Yeah. All right. That was a good.
What's going on?
Little talk.
Yeah.
Good little sexuality talk.
Sexuality.
I'm going to try and get my Elden Ring game back on track. I'm thinking of respecking Rongina.
So
I just feel like the faith build is so much better than the intelligence build. Am I crazy?
I got a question. Can we now that we're like in the latter period of the show, can we just talk some Elden Ring for a second?
Go for it.
I'll do.
That's what I'm doing.
Q&A here.
I've got my snacks. Go ahead.
And Timmy, I think you would really like. I think one of the things I'm really impressed with this game by is that like how big a part the role-playing mechanics work in it. Like how big of a part. Hey, what's your build is to it, and like how
I love that shit.
Everything is intertwined like that. It's like that the whole math side of Dungeons and Dragons is very much part of it. But what do you think are the most common builds? Like strength build is like the most basic, like right? Like is like the most like I'm new to this kind of build, right? Zack?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was reading Rongina's comment. Say again.
Like a strength build is like the most like common like basic kind of build. Like
I mean, I guess so. I feel like it's the easiest to start like progressing in the very beginning, because like you get a sword. Every time you beef it up, you hit a little bit harder, Yeah. That's how I used to play all the way through a lot, is I would just do straight up strength and I would just go that route. But I don't know.
Now I'm like at Redan, and I'm starting to like, and I was like strength kind of dex. I think for a little while early on I had more dex than strength. But then, like, around when I got the strength up to the 20s, I was just like, all right, it's going to the 30s, 40s,
Yeah.
I
want someone to tell me, does Elden Ring cap at 40 the way Demon and Dark Souls did, where it's like after 40, it was diminishing returns? I would love to know. Zack, are you doing collective rings? I did
70,
one last week.
60 is what people say.
Wow. It's a bigger game.
It's 60.
60. Cool.
People are saying
You know what?
complicated.
I definitely want to try it because, I always like to say that the From Software games are too hard and stuff. But then, like, I'm playing Doom and people are watching me. They're like, this is fucking like the ending of the first old school Doom game. It's fucking hard, and there's parts that are hard. It's like, they're like, why? Like, you won't play Elden Ring, but you're playing, like Borderlands, which can get pretty hard if you wanted to. And Doom, and it's like, yeah, okay, I can probably, stop.
Elden Ring is the most accessible of all the FromSoft games.
Of the From Software, okay. Because I did give Dark Souls a shot, like for a couple hours a day. I'm like, I just feel like it can't. I kept ended up at the start,
But you just got to keep trying. You just get better and better and better.
Yeah.
See, my thing is that video games for me is always like a more of a chill time kind of thing. So like, I don't know. It just felt like I was getting too hyped, like, and there's like the anxiety and stuff too, where it's like I start getting like the last time I really tried a hard game and I was like, I can't play hard games anymore. Is I bought Halo 4, came home, screamed at it, and then took it back to the store the same day. I was like,
now, was it hard on multiplayer or single player?
I was playing single player and it got really, really hard. Like, I don't know, a couple hours in.
Wow.
But also, I'm not a great first person shooter, so.
Yeah, it's like definitely a thing.
Yeah, it is funny playing the old Doom games because there's not the, I always forget which axis it is, but it doesn't have this axis. You can't aim your gun up and down. You just aim forward. And then if like there's a guy at a cliff, you shoot the bullets just going at him, like it's coming out here but hitting him.
But you can jump in Doom, right?
Not the old one. No.
Oh, really? Okay.
Jumping in Doom was like for the 2016 one, which I will be streaming soon. I'm playing through. I beat Doom the other night. I'm starting Doom 2, and I'm going to get to the newer ones and beat Eternal.
Sekiro is the only FromSoft game I haven't beat, I think.
Oh,
That's
really?
the samurai one?
Yeah, I can't believe I didn't beat it. Zach, if you beeline for Lendell, get the coated sword, which is actually a really fun faith weapon. Well, I'm doing intelligence, so I know. I used the coated sword on my last build a little bit. But you know what was my Ranjana, my faith weapon that I found that was awesome was the Gargoyle Black Sword, I think. That sword for faith was fucking ridiculous.
Everything in this game has names like that, right?
What do you mean?
Like Gargoyle Black Sword and shit like that.
You can get a short sword, straight sword, broadsword, Estic,
No, I just mean like it seems like everything I've seen about it seems like it's very fantasy all the time, and I like that. You know what I mean? Like crazy monsters, crazy names for things,
What's cool is that there's like a lot of like a mace, a large mace, and that kind of weapon, but then there's I forget what you call them, but the really good weapons,
like the Wrath of Garganash or something.
Yeah.
I love that shit. I love
blood. Jenny says for intelligence, cold infusion. I'm not using a standard weapon. I have a magic weapon. Sorry. Keep going.
So I'm starting to build my intelligence more now that I'm on the eldest plane.
Thank God. Oh, you're talking about the game. Yeah.
Ow!
Fuck! God fucking!
You want to get mad? Let's get mad.
You want to get nuts,
dude? Oh God, we could go back to talking Batman. Sure. I love that.
I had a good zing on your tweet today, Timmy, or your Instagram.
You zinged me? Oh yeah. What did you say? That was funny.
You said that you're gonna put me in your will for making you your favorite Joker, and you said you'll probably have to pay. No, it won't be much. You'll probably have to pay.
I said, unfortunately, people who are in my will will probably end up having to pay in. Sorry, buddy. And then you said,
Timmy,
which is just a joke about me being broke, But you said, I said, okay, Sam made me my favorite Joker, so it's going to my will. PPPS. People in my will probably not get much money, and they might even have to pay in. Sorry, buddy. Sam goes, for what it's worth, I felt like I've been paying for knowing you. Or, for what it's worth, I've always felt like I've been paying for knowing you. I replied, I said, that's common. I call it Timmy tax. Everyone I know says that. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's the Timmy tax.
It's the toll that knowing me takes on your aura.
Oh, you're using the crystal sword?
Crystal sword.
It's good? That's that blue shit?
Yeah.
Yo, I want to get the blue shit you put on the bottom of your car. Oh my God.
Can you look at that?
Dude, can I mine at Borderlands?
A little bit. Okay.
Sword dick right there.
I gotta try some of that. I just got that.
I go over to close to him.
What's that cheap sword that everyone hates? That is like like
the cheap swords you get at the circus as a kid that light up and then you break.
the moon
Those are
veil.
cheap
Yeah,
swords
I just got the moon veil.
What's
and, yeah, it's like a katana.
Wait, Ron China, what was the sword you said I needed for intelligence? Dark Moon Greatsword. What the fuck? Where do I get that?
Can we?
Our numbers are just dropping. We start talking about Elden Ring.
Yeah.
It's just like.
I don't know. A lot of people in chat are saying they like that you're talking about it.
I mean,
I don't know what our numbers were.
Aryan longsword. I want that. I like long swords.
Oh, shout out! You know who's been rating us a bunch? Chapo Trap House.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
I like them.
Almost
Have
like.
any of you guys ever been on their podcast, or did Trevor ever go?
No.
No.
No. It's a political. They talk politics, right?
Yeah, I would. I feel like I would just get like. I would embarrass myself.
Me too. Like I don't. I'm not like. I don't like. I know what I know how I feel about most things, but I don't know enough stuff, and I feel like they know a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? Like they know a lot of more details. You know.
Chet, I think, is a big fan. He talked about Trevor last year and watched some sketches on stream. Oh, that's nice.
Oh, that's cool.
That's great. Sippy Longstocking says, I actually hate that you're talking about Elden Ring.
Oh, sorry.
Well,
Sorry about that.
Stream's over. Like, you could.
Hey, there's a few more donos. I'll read them because I'm looking at it right now.
All right.
Hyphenpotamus in the City. Great name. I joined late and love the woke conversation. Sam, Zach, what was the orgasm documentary? Do you remember what
It was like the pleasure.
It was super hard to find.
Wait, what the fuck?
The female orgasm documentary was hard to find. Come on.
Fan of maybe a clitoris documentary. Wouldn't that be more accurate? Isn't that the joke about that? Okay.
I don't know what it's called.
The fan of Wings donated $20. Said decided to watch Civil War on drugs for the 10th time since I bought it on Amazon. And my mom walked in while the Pony Express scene was on, and then sat down and finished watching the whole movie with me. She loves y'all. Glad to know even boomers love you guys. All right.
Oh, wow.
Boomer conversion. And Micro Megas paid $1 and said, Zach, I've been dying to know, where do you get your ideas from? Dude, that is my favorite.
Carrying longsword.
That's my favorite trolling question. Where do you get your ideas from?
Ooh, Octafuzz.
Yeah, man, you know, I love
Octafuzz,
the whole
you from South
Borderlands
America?
style. So if that's what Tiny Tina is, because that whole dragon DLC they put out for Borderlands 2, that's basically what this game is, a full version of that. I'm fucking in. Like, that'll be great, you know? And I think if we wanted to all play it on stream, I'd be so down. Because I'll probably buy it anyways at sometime soon, you know? So...
All right. I gotta go get the carrying longsword, everybody.
All right.
I'm gonna go do
good
some...
stream, guys. I guess someone said Chapo Trap House was doing a charity stream, so why
Right
not
now?
raid them? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
Raid them.
Yeah.
What are they raising money for? Wait, what are they raising money for? Something awful.
Oh, no. For Putin?
Oh, no. It's buying Putin a new tank. Ooh.
All right, everybody. Great to see
Thanks
you
for
guys.
coming out. This was a really fun stream.
Yeah, 2 more weeks, right?
2 weeks. Yeah. Oh, next time is the night before my birthday.
Ooh.
Oh, not that matters. I'm turning 41. Who gives a shit? But,
and tomorrow we're doing Trailer Boys. We're gonna do the Trailies, which is our best of the year. It's not the tournament. It's just we're gonna give away awards and watch some of the best trailers we watched this year.
nice. That's fun. Do you guys give a shit about the Oscars? I don't even know.
Zero.
The Oscars. Yeah, and especially this year.
Yeah, I don't.
Trash, dude.
You know what I do every year, the last couple of years, and I'll do it tomorrow too during the Oscars. I watch an Alien movie, and I think tomorrow I'll watch Prometheus. I've never seen it, so.
You never seen Prometheus?
No, I
predict
people didn't
you're
like
gonna
when
like
it came out, and then like a couple years later, like all my friends were like, "Yeah, it's pretty good," you know. So
there's a weird alternate cut of it that you can find where people have like edited in like bonus footage and like stuff that they like had on like the online, and like they also redid the graphics. It's weird. But yeah,
is it good? And I've heard Alien. A lot of people like Alien Covenant too.
They're pretty good. I mean, they're not my favorite, but they're also like not like that fourth Alien. Yeah,
Dude, Longstocking says, "Okay, I'm bored of this now."
Yeah, we're gonna go. I swear we'll go.
We're just hanging. We're just hanging.
I want to say,
hanging out.
I watched 3 and 4 for the first time not that long ago. I liked 4 better than 3. 4, neither one is great. Neither one is very good. Okay, but 4 takes more swings and is like crazier, and I appreciated that. You know,
guys. Sorry, Warsaw XX says Zach, very funny jokes tonight as usual. Just.
Dude, fucking nailing
Just saying.
it. I like that we found a way for you to still keep that Newsboys energy look of being the greatest. You know, that's good. It's important. I mean, it's just natural for you, you know? So
never missed. Right
so is this Beefcake Nation.
Zach, you knocked it out of the park. Thanks, Horror Business. I appreciate that, buddy.
Resurrection, yes, that's the 4th one, right?
Resident Steve-O, Zach is killing it.
As I was saying about the third Alien, geez, guys, come on. I just don't think the technology was there for that one. Like, it looks bad.
Yeah, the graphics look bad.
Wait,
right.
Fincher's Alien?
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah.
It doesn't look bad.
The way that they did the Alien, the CG isn't there. Like, the technology's not there.
I just didn't like the story. I didn't like. I just didn't. I don't know. I just wasn't into it. And I was a little more into the 4th one because it was just kind of bananas. And I love that French sci-fi style. You know, it's so like it just goes.
Can everyone just appreciate what Chad is doing right now? I just want you all to see.
Yelling at us?
Chad is just fucking.
Oh, they're just
let's
doing
go,
Zack
baby.
stuff.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Can we do Boo Sam?
Can't get
Boo
enough.
Sam? Like, can
Boom.
I be like
Boom.
the heel? Like, oh.
Yeah, dude. You're the heel and Zach's the face, like pro wrestling. Yeah.
Fuck you,
So
Jack.
I'll be the manager. I'll be like that crazy Jimmy guy with the glasses. Right here, like, hey, yeah, go get him, buddy. Yeah, this guy's the best. He's gonna wreck you next week at WrestleMania. That fuck yeah. Jimmy Hart, Mouth of the South. That
Jimmy
guy
Hart, yeah.
ruled. Dude, I could be him. No problem.
that was another death. Was Scott Hall died?
Yeah, what a bummer.
Razor Ramon. He was a good one. He like was the like. I mean, like, I know like Jake the Snake was a big influence on the wrestler, but also Scott Hall was like
you mean the film The Wrestler? Yeah.
There was.
You know what I didn't know
30 for
until after
30
he
about
died,
him.
and Kevin Hall. Somebody else. Well, Kevin Hall and him were like tight. Like Kevin Hall was like very upset when he died. You know, but
not Kevin
Nash.
Hall,
I'm sorry,
Nash,
Kevin Nash. Anyways, I didn't know this. Did you know? So Scott Hall and Kevin Nash were like instrumental in the late '90s in getting wrestlers paid more, like in a conflict with WWE. Because, you know, and you know, when it comes to athletes, people are like, well, they already make lots. Like, well, wrestlers don't get treated very well. They don't get paid very well. And if the people up at the top are making billions, then they should be getting paid more too. So I thought that was cool that they like, you know, fought for that.
All right,
and they play the villains.
I know what's going on with chat right now. It's too much for me.
Zach gets hot
thank you,
every
everybody.
week.
I appreciate it, but I just. All right, guys. We'll see y'all later.
I'm gonna show up to Zach's house and spray him down with a truck of Bud Light. Do you remember when
dances in slow mo?
Do you remember when Steve Austin did that to?
Oh yeah!
All right. Goodbye.
Bye.
Guys.
Oh my God! Yeah, I don't think we know enough about wrestling to do a Wrestling Boys, but I don't watch it anymore. I never really watched it much, but everyone I know likes it. Sam, you used to watch wrestling, right?
Yeah, I watch it from time to time. I think I'm gonna watch the Mania this weekend. Not this weekend, but like next weekend.
Isn't it always right around Easter? So funny.
It's yeah. Guys, have fun at Chapo Trap House. Tell them we say hi.
Bye, everybody. Oh, bye, Sam.
You